and it's actually really cool. Like, for instance, there was an episode on Houston, and they were saying that the Astrodome would actually turn into an indoor rainforest, and it would show you how it would turn into a rainforest over like decades. Stuff like that. It's actually really, really neat.
They assume that the dome survives?
Well, no. Well, that's the thing. It's like it would start breaking down, but what they're showing is like that, like, for instance, how soil would start settling inside the dome, and what different plants and the temperatures that would be inside the dome without AC and all this other stuff, and it shows you that it would, over time, the inside of the dome would eventually turn into basically a rainforest. It would turn into like this little ecosystem, and it just basically just shows you it shows you how the famous monuments would break down. And here's what's really amazing: like, this really shows you how disposable our modern society is, because like the way we build things today, like our cities would literally within 300 years it would look like there was nothing there ever at all after about 300 years. And then you have like monuments, from ancient civilizations from 3,000 to 5,000 years, are still here today. It's
it's progress, right?
But our civilization, our modern civilization, would just deteriorate within like 3 to 500 years, and it would be just gone.
It's really cool to think about.
So
I'm trying to figure out what Warren's doing there. He's putting potions on the mantle.
He's having some alone time while he listens to us talk.
All right, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
He's like, I better start speaking before they start thinking stuff.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh. All right, let's see here.
I don't know if you got the message. I multi-class stacked Shiro into a priest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Is Mero joining us?
What's that?
Mero joining us? Or did we lose him?
I haven't heard from. Let's see if he's online.
That's the Bolt guy, right?
Yeah. This guy.
Kind of almost seems like he's just got bored with it. Because he only came like once or twice, and that was more than a few sessions ago.
Who's that? The Duergar?
No,
Yeah,
the
Okay.
Bolt fighter.
Yeah.
He had a baptism for his daughter last week.
Yeah, he was active on the chat during the week. He asked me about barbarians.
That's true, yeah, he was on the chat.
You know what? Maybe he has like all manual clocks in his house, and yeah, he just didn't like. Oh no, then he would be early though. Then
Yeah,
not late. All right.
All right.
Yeah, maybe he showed up early. He was like, "Fuck these guys."
It's like, I'm the only responsible one.
It's the other way around.
No, he'll play rear guard. We'll see if he shows up.
Yeah, he would be late, right?
It's always it's always the 9th. That's the hard one to keep, right?
I'm Arizona. We ignore that rule.
What?
All right. I think
We don't do spring forward or fall back.
Oh, right.
So wait a minute. That
Sorry.
kind of confuses me though, because I mean, would that mean that Arizona is like always off an hour to everybody else?
Yes.
Only during the year.
Yeah, only part of the year.
And I think there's like half of Indiana that does that too, right? Or there's something weird in Indiana where They don't
There's
do
always
it, and
something
then they
that-
have like a partial time. They got a half-hour time zone or something going on.
I think they're voting to get rid of daylight savings time.
So another place up
We might actually, yeah, we might not have it. It might not be around for very much longer.
It's not
Really?
necessary.
That's fine. I mean, it's like, what is it, 2021? They don't really need to. It's not like we have to run outside and look at the crop.
Hey, man,
lights
I gotta plow my fields.
Sorry about that, Warren. I kind of interrupted you. What were you saying?
It's like, yeah, it's 2020. I don't know if you necessarily need to set the clocks forward so you can go out there and hoe the oats or whatever it is.
Yeah. Warren, I hate to tell you this, but it's 2021.
Oh, wow, yeah. Shoot.
No, Jesus,
Probably
man,
could
where
have got rid
have
of
you
it in
been,
the
dude?
1820s.
You're like,
No.
what year is this?
1821.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you, Belari. 10
Uh-oh.
pyrophores jump out of the fireplace.
Oh, no, come on.
And they only attack you.
All right. So let's see. Where were we last? The battle had just been enjoined, and the party had successfully lured in these dancing fire gremlins into a trap and basically dispatched them. Silli was cowering in the stairwell. The rest of the party was in the fire warded room
Damage.
surrounded by the burnt out couches.
I think I took one out.
Yeah, he did the last bit.
I headbutted it and stabbed it twice.
Oh, that's right. And then went back and cowered.
Yeah. Uh huh.
He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
He hates fire.
He's always
even
feeling
more.
good about it. I don't think Silly ever has a self-esteem problem.
No, no.
Although he did run in fear at one point. I remember that. And he was sad when he gave up his pearl.
He's still pissed about the pearl.
So, is there still a flame in this? Oops. Is there still a flame in this this thing here?
No, it's gone out.
It is, okay.
What about up here, Warren?
That fire is also out. I just don't
Okay,
have anything to cover the graphic.
I go pee on it.
Yes, it is now just basically a dead fireplace. Whatever gate was open to another plane, inner plane, is now shut.
I close you with my urine.
The only thing on top of the fireplace, Silly, where you're standing, are 6 corked bottles.
Nope.
You can,
Can you take care of all the traps in that room?
Yeah, they've all been identified. They haven't all been disarmed, but you guys can see all of the traps. They've all been
I'm not
identified.
disarming them.
Can I disarm them, Warren?
Sure.
How many traps are there?
There's a total of 4. I don't know. Can you guys see them?
Yeah,
you
I
should
can
be
see them.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
5.
I don't know if they were active or not.
There's one here.
the
Actually-
one at the door was disarmed.
Okay.
All right.
What kind of what kind of traps are they? Like, are they pressure plate?
They are little. Yeah, basically they look like little bits in the cobblestone, but if you step on the right cobble, it sets it off.
But what does it do when it gets set off? It's like a bear trap.
There's spikes that come out of the ceiling and shoot down like a javelin coming straight down into the top of your crown of your head.
Okay.
That would suck.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see these frying pans over here. There's big giant frying pans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a frying pan and not be under it, and I'm just gonna start slapping the traps to activate them. But I'm gonna be just boosh and then stand back
All right.
and just do that.
All right. Alesseto's far away.
Yeah, let's move over here.
Find remove trap. Armor. Submit.
Now, do the spikes when they come down, do they stay down, or is it more like they come down then they
No,
shoot
it
back
just
up?
launches a javelin out of
Oh, okay.
a small little cache in the roof that looks like it's just a section. So Silli, you knock out 2 of them or 3 of them, and then Belari sets off the one by her, and a javelin shoots down and embeds itself forcefully into the floor.
Silly, can you take a listen at this door over here? There's a door on the far side of the room, it looks like.
Yeah, I could try.
I just want to make sure if we're gonna.
Sounds clear. But I'm not. I don't really care. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
The door here, it looks like it's perhaps leading off to. It's not a full grand door. It's a little bit smaller door. It looks kind of well worn. There is a escutcheon plate for a keyhole, and I mentioned there were 6 potions on top of the fireplace, correct?
Yes.
There's
Mhm.
bottles up there, but I'm not touching anything anymore.
What kind? So nobody's touched the potion bottles yet.
I'll go take a look.
Yes,
gonna-
please. Thank you.
I'm gonna throw my chicken bone in the lock hole.
I mean, I've already been cursed
All right.
once. How bad could it be?
All
Just
right,
feeling
Orth,
alert.
Orth has got his eyes on both directions. He's looking at Belgrakas, looking at the potions, and Silli, which Silli has managed to snick open the lock. And Silli, you're
Oh.
able to.
Let's wait.
I'm not gonna open the door. I just want to unlock it.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Belgrakas, the first bottle that you pick up, it looks like it's about a wine bottle in size, and it's got kind of a brownish liquid inside of it.
Okay. Does it have any label or?
No, these are all unlabeled bottles.
Okay.
great.
Was any check that we could do to try to determine what it is?
Well, you could open it and maybe smell. If you had herbalism, you might be able to ascertain at least an inkling.
Hmm.
Hand that to me. I can take a quick check on it.
Sure.
This just seems like a horrible idea. I'm going to try that.
All right. The smell comes off. Make an herbalism check.
Second.
All right. This smell is definitely sour. It smells like it's faintly alcoholic, but you can't ascertain what it is.
It smells like alcohol.
The wine's gone off. Or the
Most
vinegar.
likely.
And there are 3 other bottles that are similar in nature to this one.
These
Then
all, he
there's-
points to them. These all seem to be the same.
The next bottle is a liquid that looks like it's clear like water.
I'll do the same with that one.
All right, this one to you just smells like water, Gale.
This is
It
just
doesn't have
water.
it doesn't have any type of odor.
Has no
That one
odor.
that's alcohol. This one looks like water.
Why
And
bottle it
then
here?
The last potion, or the last potion bottle that you're holding, as you tip it back and forth, it's almost like there's a little cloud layer that hovers above the liquid inside. This liquid is milky white.
Hmm.
Ooh, there we go. I actually
All right.
passed one.
Gale, you take a whiff of this, and you get kind of a tickle in your nose, and you can definitely tell that this is some sort of magical liquid. You're not sure of what type.
I will spellcraft.
Smells like magic.
All right. Between the two of you, succeeding.
I wonder if it tastes like magic.
Between the two of you.
I wonder if
I
it
think
tastes
it's a
like
potion.
potion.
It's a potion of lactation.
Sorry.
I give it to
I give it to one of my girls.
You drink it and you begin lactating.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one you're able to determine.
Hey,
Did anybody else have a chance to
yeah, it's
die on him?
It's Rob's feedback.
Hey, Rob, I keep on thinking you're talking to me.
No,
Oh, I know this.
you're Rob on Friday.
Belgrakas says this is a potion of gas. This will turn you into gas. I mean, the good kind.
Oh, I have 2 of those.
Looks like it's about 1 dose. You drink it, you become gaseous in form for a while.
Does it look like this? I take out my little potion.
Does it look like that?
Does it look? Does Silly have a potion?
Yeah, that was his heirloom. He got 2 potions of etherealness.
Oh. What were your potions?
Etherealness?
Oh, etherealness. Similar, but this one. I don't think etherealness. I think that puts you in the ethereal plane.
It does.
Gaseous form actually makes you so a wind can blow you.
Yeah.
So one's like a cloud, the other one is into an actual negative material plane.
Yes, this is
ethereal.
handy to get through tight spaces.
Yeah, I missed some of that. What are the potions we have so far? Because I got like disconnected.
We got a fart in a bottle.
Got a fart in a bottle? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A gaseous form potion. I'll do a
There we go.
spellcraft on the water and see if it's really water.
All right.
You have to try the alcohol.
All right. You are able to disagree with the dwarf, and you can see that it is not water, but you're unable to ascertain what the contents of the bottle exactly are. This is a very subtle, what do you call it? It's a very subtle mixture.
But not magical that I can sense.
It does seem to be of magic origin.
Oh,
Whereas
I made my
the dwarf thought it
spellcraft
was
though.
pure water.
Did you see I made the spellcraft, or does that take that into consideration?
Yep, that took it into consideration.
Okay. Yes, this is magical. I just don't know what it is. It stumps me.
The dwarf is perplexed because he thought it was just plain water.
There's 4 more, right? There's 6 total.
Potions I have are potions of ghostliness, not etherealness. I'm sorry.
Oh, ghostliness. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 smelled like they were awful wine, but you didn't get a sense of any magic about them. I don't know if Gale tried the, or if Silly took a sniff, or if anybody else took a look-see at them.
No, we hadn't gotten to him yet.
Silly's not really trusting this area.
You know, take a nip just in case.
His wineskin is full. He's fine.
Gale, you can tell that one is definitely spoilt mead.
Yep, this is more alcohol.
I don't need that.
Would you guys like me to hold on to these for now until we figure it out?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and hold on to them. Take note. None of them look like the potions of healing we have, do they?
No. You have one potion that you and the mage were able to determine that it's gaseous form. You have another one that's magical because the mage determined it's magical, but you thought it was pure water. And then you have 4 that smell the same sourness as that spoilt mead.
You're adding to the treasure handout, Belgrakas?
I just added it to my character sheet, so I know it's there. I didn't add it to the handout.
Is there something that says potion Belgrakas in parentheses?
Oh, somebody must have added it. It wasn't me, though.
Shoot. Is there another potion?
What do you guys...
There's 2 potions, one of gaseous form and then this unknown potion. I don't know if there were potions from before.
That's a good question. Let's see here.
I think some before that we didn't know what they were.
So I'm going to write down 2 potions from Pyrophore room.
Could it be the potion of water breathing? Because I've got that on my sheet.
Could be.
Yeah, we had in
You
our
guys have an unidentified potion in
Yeah.
here. I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about.
fiery too.
Maybe it is. So we got 2 now. Okay. I should probably start identifying these things. Maybe next time we rest.
All right. Is there anything else in this room that is this? There's a bunch of food here. Is this?
Yes, that food was laid out and in a nice array, but it is all either desiccated or rotted. So whatever had laid it out some time ago. The pumpkin is like the size of an orange, and then the rest of the vegetables have all kind of desiccated into hard little nuggets, and then anything that had any wetness in it is gone moldy and then desiccated to dryness.
Okay. We don't need that. How about this table over here? Is there anything interesting on it?
That was where Belgrakas had found the gems that he carried around that had cursed him.
This table?
Yep.
I thought those were from one of these rooms down here.
No, that's where all the singular gems were, and then that massive gems was on this table.
Aha. All right.
Before the little fire gremlins started to cause havoc.
All right. Well, if the rogue types are comfortable with having searched this room sufficiently, I say we open this door.
Sounds good to me.
Have at it. I unlocked it already.
It's unlocked.
All right, who's opening it?
Did anybody check the
I'm
traps?
gonna listen at the door for noise.
All right. Go ahead, Belari.
All right, let me get there. Detect noise. And come on.
All right, you don't hear anything beyond the door. You and Silli both agree that it sounds pretty silent on the far end.
Can I look? Is there like a? Can I look underneath the door, like or is it one of those solid all the way down to the floor?
It's pretty tight. You wouldn't be able to see much of anything beneath it. There's not a high crack.
Is there any like light, even the tiniest bit of light or anything revealed?
No, it's pitch black beyond there.
Okay. I say, hey, Silli, you want to open the door?
I did already. Have at it.
Oh, there we go.
He unlocked it. He hasn't thrust it open yet.
Okay.
I can't see in there, so somebody with light is going to have to go in.
Go in.
Can somebody cast a light spell on my shield?
Belgrakas has his gem in his staff, so if you guys want to...
It'll shine in there if you open it.
Yeah.
And
I
Gale,
don't get one of those I can add to my shield.
A continual light spell. I'll have to memorize it for tomorrow. You won't keep in mind. Continual light is permanent, but it won't. That's what I was just about to say. Is your shield will always be, emanating 60 feet of light if I do that.
You can put it on your sword, Orth, and then sheath it whenever you don't need the light.
That's true. Or some gem of some sort. And
Did Gale thrust the door open? Did you open it, Gale?
yes.
Oh, okay. All right. The door opens and light from the staff spills in, and you smell. It smells musty in here, like it's an old pantry of sorts. There are 3 casks up on a shelf against the wall to your left, and they are labeled in Dwarven with the contents. And since they're sealed, you are assuming that the contents are still fresh. And then on the shelf to the right of Orth, looks like what may have been the pantry for this kitchen, but it's filled with more desiccated items. Over where Alleseto is, there's a sack. Inside the sack, there's some whole fungi, which look like they're dried out fungus that they grow down in the depths of this cavernous area. They could be used for food if they were reconstituted with a little bit of water.
Belari, I'm gonna activate my ring. I said, everybody, chill out for a second, and she's gonna scout ahead around the corner and see what's around that corner.
All right.
So I'm gonna move silent.
Warren,
Well,
can
that-
crack open the cask of wine?
Yes, you can. It is a very odd, sharp, dry wine that must have been distilled from whatever fungus they use down here. It's not anything you've ever tasted before.
Is it
Fungus wine.
You kind of can get a taste for it.
not bad. Crazy texture.
All right, Belari, you come into what looks like maybe perhaps the cook's chambers. There is a couple of doors in a narrow hallway, and the smell is starting to get a little stronger. It smells kind of sickly rot in this hallway.
Is there something about this part right here? Or is that just what is? Can I see anything about that? Is there anything weird about that area?
Yes. In that part of the area, you can see that there is a bit of stone that is just slightly off-colored.
But I don't see any obvious sign. I'm gonna do another listen noise roll just to see if I can or detect noise.
Where at?
Like I'm like listening where I am right there.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! I think I need to go to a hearing doctor.
All right,
seriously,
all you hear is your compatriots rummaging around through through
All right.
everything behind you.
All right, I just kind of go back and I say, there's a couple of doors. It looks like to be a dead end, except for two doors, and there is a section of the wall that's discolored. That might mean something.
Probably.
All right, what do you wish to do here?
Want to crack the ale open, Warren? How does that taste?
All right, this ale is strongly malted. It's very dwarven in flavor.
Oh, this is hard. Gale, you might like this.
One moment. He's going to pull out a gold mug.
All right.
Nice.
Laksharo rushes up. Master, I must drink it first, so that thine lips are not tainted.
I'll give him the golden mug to have a good drink out of it.
All right, your taster pulls the beer up to, or the ale up to his lips, takes a sip, sniffs it with his Duergar nose, and then smiles and quaffs the whole thing, hands it back with a belch. Not quite
wanted
the
to drink
finest
first.
of the Duergar, but Darrow ale shall suffice in austere, meager conditions such as this. And then he goes to hand back the mug and drops it at your feet because he's got a 4 dexterity.
Yeah, that's about right. I'm going to reach down, I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to dip it back in and take my own drink.
All right. It is safe to drink, and yeah, you can definitely tell it's not of anything as up to the surface dwarves standards, but it's it'll get you drunk.
Way to wet the whistle.
Okay, I like this room. Can we stay here?
You need to refill your wineskin?
I don't want to mix my wine with mushroom
Oh,
wine.
you got good stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Mushroom wine.
Would you like to try some mushroom wine, Deep Gnome?
Actually,
I'll have a little of your good stuff if you.
only because I've never heard of such a thing. I will. But I don't have a cup. So, do you guys have a cup I can use, or do I just like stick my head in there and drink it?
I left my gold cup in the nymph and satyr, so I don't have that on me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just
Some of us would have some kind of a little mug with us, right?
No. We could go back to the kitchen. I could check around this oven here for like a ladle or something.
There's a dwarven-sized tankard on the table, Alleseto.
Yeah, I'll just grab that one and bring it over,
right.
and I'll taste that mushroom wine.
All right. You take a swig of the mushroom wine into your Nerfliblin senses. It's
It
actually
must be familiar to my kind, though, right? This
yeah,
kind of
it's a
thing?
little bit. It's reminiscent of the type of wine that you would have made in your homeland. However, there's a bit of a harsher edge to it that the clumsy Darrow have put upon it. It's definitely not Duergar. It's definitely not Dwarven. It seems to be Darrow in origin.
and they're fucking insane, right? Or
Well, I don't know. They yeah. I mean the Darrow. They're a little wacky.
I don't know, like the second edition. I know later further in the editions, they become more fucking manic and insane.
They are pretty manic and insane. But they make a they make a hell of a fungal wine.
Awesome.
You might get an itch later, but
That's why I don't want to touch in the golden cup.
An itch to kill something, or
and then yeah, so you've tried the wine and the ale. I don't know if anybody's broken into the beer.
Sure, why not? Let's pop open the beer since I'm in front of it.
All right. This has got a nice bit of actually when you pop open the barrel you hear a decompression because this one's had some time to carbonate, and it's a fairly nice effervescent. It was also brewed from fungus for a flavoring, but it had some sort of grain that they grow down in the dark to actually make the beer. So it's a nice beer, bit strong. Zaksharo looks to take the first sip for you and almost tips the whole barrel over, but somehow manages to serve as your taster.
That sounds good. I'm still not using the golden mug for that one.
Why is he drinking your beer first? I don't. What your drinks first? I don't understand.
He's got this weird feeling for serving me. He wants to make sure that I'm not poisoned.
Yeah, you mean they would do that?
You never know down here.
Yeah, actually. Oh wait, no, that wasn't this character. Never mind.
If it seems reasonable, Orth will drink a responsible amount of beer.
Actually, wait a minute. Was that this character or that? Or was that the previous character where somebody was poisoned?
That was the previous character where somebody was poisoned and they died
Gotcha,
on level
okay.
1.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't quite remember if it was or not.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Ignore what I said, everyone.
You found the corpse in the dwarven area. You diagnosed him as a poison death.
So we've got 3 potential doors going down here.
What?
We've got 3 potential doorways in this hallway.
Let's go check the first one.
Did you say 3?
Well, she said there was 2 doors and then a discolored.
Belari points right there. That's where the discolored stone is.
There's something odd about that.
I'll go up and take a look at it using the dwarven ability.
All right. All right, Gale, you start to kind of feel around, and you can see the stone that is discolored, but to you it looks like it's just a function of the color of the stone that they used in this section of the wall.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's just a normal wall, just a little different color.
Silly, what do you think? Do you see anything there?
I'm gonna go over to it, Warren, and I'm gonna headbutt it.
All right. All right, Silly, you basically back up, stomp your foot, and headbutt the stone. And as you do so, there's your horns hit with a resounding crack, and Seto walks up and he takes kind of a look-see at the rock where you've hit it, and he can feel a little bit of a breeze coming through.
There's something behind there.
Can
You
I,
see
like,
where
I
you
see?
hit, there's a hairline crack at the base of where the stone meets the floor.
Can I hit it again?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, you could.
You want me to roll something, or?
No, you can just
mechanism somewhere. Yeah.
once the Satyr runs forward full speed again with his head, it actually knocks the bit of stone so hard that it kind of cracks, and then you're able to put your fingers in there and wrestle out the pieces. And it looks like this was a patched up area, a very old patch, like perhaps more ancient than when this place was originally built. So something had hidden, and it opens a passageway that bends around the corner.
Ah, voila!
We should check out these rooms first.
Not the most subtle, but good job, buddy.
No problem.
Yeah, are these doors locked? Do they have key holes?
These doors are not locked. They're both just wooden doors with simple wooden latches.
Did you say there were runes or something?
Nope, not on any of these, huh?
Okay.
You want to go in there, Gale?
Yeah, he'll open the door.
All right. Everybody is assailed by a horrific stench as you see a bed, and there is a figure draped across the bed with a look of frozen, frigid horror on its face, and it's half rotted.
Oh,
That could be undead.
close the door. It stinks.
What do you think?
Gale, you see a white-haired, bug-eyed creature, just based on your rumors, you can tell that this must have been a Darrow. He's wearing fairly mundane garb for a Darrow, so you think he might have been the cook.
Out of character, what are Darrow again?
They're kind of like gnomes in a way, but they're kind of like dwarves, but they're basically almost blind, spindly little underground. You ever seen that movie, the Cave? Or
Yep.
The Descent? You ever seen that movie, The Descent?
Yes, I have.
They're kind of like those things, or they're like the Falmar in
Skyrim.
Skyrim, kind of.
I'm going to walk up and I'm going to smack the thing in the head.
All right.
Just in case.
Its head dislodges from its body and rolls off the other side of the bed.
Well, it's not undead.
It's dead.
It's unheaded.
Just had to make sure.
Well, let's poke around. Is there anything in there?
I don't know.
Where are you looking, Orth? They're
Just
pretty Spartan quarters. There's just a bed and a
moving stuff around with the end of my sword. If there's bedding or whatever.
All right.
The body.
Between the mattress and the bed frame, you do find a little pouch, which must have been this creature's treasure.
Aw.
Okay. What's in the pouch?
All right. You find a mouse skull. You find 2 bone needles and some thread. You find a platinum piece.
Ooh.
And you find a gold ring with a diamond in it.
There you go. That's a good find.
Yeah.
I wonder who he stole it from.
Anybody, Belgrakas, do you think this might be magical?
The ring. Given what else is in the pouch, probably not. However, I will take a look. I think this is a ring of all-powerful magic. Yes.
Well, here, let me sniff it just in case.
Using your herbalism?
Exactly. I can smell magic.
All right, we'll just hang on to this.
It doesn't appear magical. We can determine it,
Good
however,
check
in the
later.
morning, I suppose.
Yeah.
It does look valuable. So I suppose it could, but I really wouldn't know unless I detected magic on it.
Anybody have an appraisal check?
You guys learn about taking gems from rooms from just down the hallway. We just got cursed.
Hey, I didn't get cursed.
Most of them are fine.
Silly just starts bobbing up and down like an anxious fucking bunny.
What did Belari do?
Belari is just kind of watching. Are they still messing with the body? No, they're not. They're looking at this door, right?
Yeah, I'm on to the next door.
Do we? I'm gonna do my my death routine here and see if I can hear anything beyond the door.
All right.
Man, I am fucking deaf.
It's all you hear is Silli complaining in the corner about everybody keeping that ring with the diamond on it.
Oh, geez. What about smell? I'm gonna kind of get down on the floor and kind of smell it from underneath the door. What do I smell?
It smells much fresher than the door that Gale opened.
Any source of light?
Nope, it's dark.
All right. I'm gonna grab one of the torches. And okay, screw it. It's probably just another bedroom. Is this door locked?
Nope, it's a similar easy wooden catch.
Okay, so I just what I do is I grab the door handle and I swing it open, but I'm like behind the door, so if anything comes out, it won't see me.
All right. The door swings inward, and you see an empty bed chamber similar to the one that you found the dead Darrow in. This one is not occupied.
There you go.
Well, nothing of interest in there.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna kind of. I'll search the room. I'll look under the mattress, look under the bed.
All right. There's nothing in this room at all. It doesn't look like. It looks like the bed was perhaps used, but nothing is in this room at all. There's no little hidey spots or anything.
Okay.
On the other side of the stone that Silli had smashed through. On the back side, you can see that looks like there's finger scrapings on the back of the chunks of wall that were pulled away, like fingernail scratch marks in the stone.
What, like as if somebody was trying to break through?
Yes.
Like from the hallway.
From the
the
side
passage.
Gale's on,
Okay.
looking out towards the room.
Oh, somebody tried to break out.
Yeah. Well, let's go see.
Orth, you step in and you see what looks to be a cave-in at the far end of this hallway. And you see what looks to be some dainty feet sticking out from underneath this rubble.
Dainty. Like Darrow says.
Yeah, they're about the same size as that dead corpse that was in the other room.
Does anybody want to check this out?
I'll move up and I'll poke it with my stick.
All right. This body looks like it's been here a while. It's mostly almost just a skeleton. And you can see that its arms are cradled around something.
What is that?
Interesting. I'll come up with the light.
All right.
Yeah, I got continual light now too.
I'm not going to grab the item itself. I'm going to go ahead and use my staff due to previous experiences to open its hand.
All right. You kind of push his arms away, and you can see that he was basically hugging what looks to be a small wooden box with a somewhat ornate lid.
I'll pick up the box.
It's a weakness for me as a player.
You lift the box. The box is about the size of a
Mimic.
No, not no. It's probably about 6 inches in length by about 4 inches in width, and it's about 2 inches deep. And inside is very ratty velvet, but there is a very, very dark red faceted gem inside of it.
What?
Belari.
Just as a
Seto, you can see the glint glowing off the blood red, scintillating off of Orth's light source into the tunnel.
Belari,
Yes.
can you appraise this?
I certainly will try.
It doesn't look like one of the cursed gem things, right?
It looks scintillating and red.
it could very
I'm not. By the way, okay, so I appraise the gem. I think we found a nice little gem here. I'd estimate that this is about 7,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
I'll
Maybe
add
that'll be the thing we can add to the other one and finally get our gem of insight, perhaps.
Now, who is carrying this gem?
Nobody's carrying it just yet. Can you do a remove curse on this, Gale?
Yeah, I can do that. But
Before
yeah.
everybody takes it.
1 second here.
Why don't you just leave it in the box and just bring it right to the dwarf?
What? Out of curiosity, would detect magic? Would that tell me if there was a curse on it?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll do detect magic instead.
All right.
Okay.
Gale calls upon Clengeddon, and he starts to notice that there's some various things that each of you all are carrying that illuminate with kind of a bluish glow. The gem does not indicate anything. It is
I got the diamond ring I just found.
mundane. The ring does not glow either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not magical, so I don't think there's a curse on it. I think you're good.
Excellent. We should take it to the forge with the other gem.
Yeah, we can do that when we head out again. Trying to figure out what spell level that is.
Hey, Warren,
Yo,
can I use my knowledge of underground tunneling and diagnostic skill to determine why there was a cave-in?
yes. Go ahead, make the attempt there.
They're blind and stupid.
It was a cave in due to a cursed item.
Oh, I see. It's all related. So this cave-in was caused by the same reason that everything else is falling apart, due to the big hole in the big chamber there.
Which is what? This battle of these gods?
Yeah. So that whatever happened here is also what caused this. And
Should we
yeah,
try to go through it? And move some rock around?
Might as well.
what go through this one? See what this cave goes through. All right.
How long does it look like it would take to dig through?
Let's see. Alleseto, you diagnosed.
It looks like it goes deep. Like there's gonna be there's a lot of rocks here.
Yeah. And we're pretty close to the edge of the map, so probably not.
It's gonna take. Oh man, many moons.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, how long does it look like it might take with stone shape?
It looks like it would be quite a while, and you're not necessarily sure where this area went. It might almost lead to a dead end somewhere.
Well, no evil guys are going to come through here. Let's go back the other way.
Yep.
Hey, how packed is this stone?
It's loose up here where the Darrow was dead, but it's pretty packed in as you move further inward.
All right. Activating my ring of phantom form. How far can I get through before there's just no
About
like
50 feet.
And it's just solid all the way through?
Yeah, whatever was here before, like the whole structure has just collapsed in on itself, like the earth has reclaimed.
Okay. Well, I can confirm that there is no way we can get through here.
Well, there's the other door out here that we can go check out near 524.
Go ahead, take 5 real quick, guys. I gotta check something.
And Gale just starts walking in that direction.
Yep.
Okay, grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
I think it's more just the door. I think that's a big opening right there. More cave-in. Yeah.
I'm talking about this right here.
Yeah, but I think that opens up even more.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to think about what else we have down here to even go through.
There's a door on the other side of this room where we came in.
Other side of what room?
516. And then there's these doors here.
That's right.
So, here. Do this.
So after checking this out, let's go up to that one.
Where?
Where I put the question marks.
Oh, right.
So after we check this bottom question mark, where a couple of us are at right now, let's go ahead and go to the top one, and then we can go to the one over there in the room that we came up in. Stopping by to drop off that gem for you.
Sweet.
Do you guys see Area 513 in the red?
Yeah.
When we
Is that where we
handled
are
that
now?
statue area, I don't think we did a full search and found any additional treasures. This was one of them cursed statues, right?
Yeah, we found the gem in here, though. That's what. That's why
did-
that statue's no longer functional.
What? Okay.
Oh,
What
okay.
room is everybody in now?
We're in
To the left of
524
524.
area.
I'm sorry, you
Yellow.
guys are all speaking. Say it again.
To the left of 524.
524.
Sorry,
What
dog
about the
was going
statue
nuts.
that you kept on molesting?
Oh,
All right, let's see. So, somebody put a question mark on the screen.
Yeah, we didn't check that out over there. We should probably do that.
Oh, we're gonna check out this door first.
All right, where are you headed off to, everybody?
Right here. South of 517.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And
And-
Warren, does this open out more?
Yeah, where is this over by Silly?
Yes, Silly, that opens out more. And
Dark
it
vision.
looks like it's similar to the cave-in that you just came from. There is looks like it moves, but then like there's an old passageway, and then it looks like it's completely collapsed in on itself. And whatever was beyond this is now completely folded in and gone.
There's nothing down there.
All right. You guys want to check out this door here?
Yep, checking out the door.
All right, Gale, that's a heavy, heavy stone door. It doesn't appear locked, but it is extremely heavy. Somebody's going to have to make an open doors to wrench that sucker open.
Could I check the door for traps?
I
first?
still have strength.
Sure, Silly.
Looks fine.
I had an 1810 from the fight with the pyrophores. If that's still.
Gale pushes on it and it doesn't budge.
Not Ben Bar's gates, just open doors.
Oh, oops. Never mind.
All right. Gale, you put both feet against and heave on the door, and with a heavy stone scraping sound, you hear and the door opens, and you can see you're in a wide hallway that bends around to the west.
Does it look like there's anything potentially hostile inside?
No, it does not look like there's anything hostile here. Orth, your light shines through and it illuminates a massive stone door off the edge over here, and then another set of double stone doors to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Belari's gonna go up to this first set of double doors, and she's gonna listen and see if she can hear anything.
All right.
Not that she will, but here's my detect noise. And I have a pretty decent detect noise, but I can't seem to. Oh, there we go.
All right, Belari, you listen to the door and
All I hear is silence beyond.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to listen to that other one too?
Sure, I'll try. All right. Okay. All right. You got that right, Warren. I'm here. He just wrote something. Oh, beyond this door, it's almost as if I hear what sounds like earth scraping on earth.
A fight!
Mm-hmm.
With the earth.
It's like a grinding sound of some sort.
Before we engage with something potentially moving around, how much time do I have left on the strength spell?
Oh, that's a 9-hour spell.
So I still have that.
Mm-hmm. Unless we've been going for 9 hours.
No, not since the Pyrophore.
Yeah. No, it looks like I do have detect magic. That's good.
Did we check this door for traps?
Please do.
That's Silly's department.
I can do that.
Silly.
Where's Silly?
At the back of the line.
Silly, the door that you are checking for traps do not have any traps. It's a massive, massive stone door.
Just a big ass door.
It's at least 10 feet wide. Solid stone.
Not a trap though.
Is it?
Alright, I'm going to try to open the door.
All right, Gale wrenches open the door with a ear-shattering creak as the stone foundations rip themselves, and make a dex check, Orth and Gale. All right, Gale,
Booyah.
you managed to leap away over here. Orth, you are buried under an avalanche of stone that comes pouring out of this door as it opens.
Does
And
my strength help right now?
you're able to get out of it, but you're unable to avoid it. However,
Oh shit. Oh no.
these
Oh
creatures
no!
come bursting out.
No!
Oh boy.
No!
Roll for initiative.
Belgrakas yells, "Clear the path!" for a lightning bolt.
Let's see. So you are not immobilized because of your strength, Orth, but you did take 8 damage.
Ah.
And now you have Umber Hulks
I am blind fighting now, so that's good.
dying to get at your throat. All right, Belari, the what you see as the door opens, it looks like a mass of earth is flowing towards Orth and Gale. Gale manages to get out of the way. He's pulled somehow by Zaksharo, who has a 4 dex. And Belari, you see what looks like the earth is shambling towards you, and then you catch sight of some dizzying looking red eyes and massive pincher jaws of hulking like beasts.
Hey, Warrant, for some reason my initiative didn't get into the turn order, but it was 11.
All right, let me put you in there.
Well, I make sure my ring is activated, and then I run around the corner.
All right.
That's what I do.
All right,
Has Silly
Silli.
seen these things before?
Silli, you've not seen these things before. You're face to face with one, so you're going to have to.
Do we have time to warn him? Probably not, right? None of us has.
These you guys are just you're like laying down under rubble. You're gonna have to get up, Orth.
So what am I saving against one?
Let's see. You are going to, because you're face to face with this sucker, Silly.
I like this song.
Forget what this saving. I think it's just paralyzation.
Okay. Here it goes. Nope. Right.
Oh yeah.
What
All right, Silly. You get a look at the eyes, and it tries to basically cause you get a little bit of self-doubt, but you manage to brush it off.
Can I try to sneak attack this thing more, or do I not think it's possible?
They've got the drop on you, so you wouldn't be able to sneak attack it here. If you get into an advantageous position, you would be able to.
Okay, I'm going to then just...
But you were kind of standing there chilling, and all of a sudden, this massive dirt with eyes is now like bearing down on you, trying to basically chop your head off with its pinchers.
Alright, I'm just going to do my attacks on it and then retreat.
All right.
So, here's that.
All right, your first horns bounce off the hard carapace like a beetle.
Okay.
Ooh, your dagger bites into its flesh, though.
Is it 2?
AC of 2, yeah, your dagger hits with that one as well.
Okay. Daggers. And then silly.
All right, you to put 2 slashes on it, and it kind of pulls its arm back for a sec, and then beetily tries to stomp forward and smash. Who's next? Oh, Mr. Boulet. Okay. Mr. Boulet is angry. Mr. Boulet burrows into the dirt.
He's coming around.
All right, Gale, your turn.
Clear a path! He charges forward and attacks.
All right. Gale charges forward. All right, save versus paralyzation.
Wait, where'd the boulet go?
He went into the wall.
Oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
he's
sake.
coming around. My initiative's got 11, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Save!
All right, you save. Yes. Okay, so you are able to avoid the confusion effect of the thing's eyes, Gale.
AC a 2?
Yes, that is a hit.
Oh, I already had his initiative put in there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep.
Was
a
Why didn't I see him in there?
12.
Okay.
Let me see here.
There we go.
Okay, so that's the
Yes,
first
that
attack.
is a hit.
Second attack. Roll the damage after. AC a 3?
AC of 3 is a miss.
All right, good to know.
He manages to block with his clawed hand.
So one hit. These are large, right?
Yes.
$11 damage.
Ooh. All right. Your staff hits it and cracks that same elbow that Silli's dagger had bitten into. Alleseto.
I'm going to move forward. Can I get in this corner right here so I can let somebody else know? I'm going to cast Aid on Orth. Does Orth need help getting up, or is he up already?
He can get up this turn.
I'll just need my turn to do it.
No, you'll just have to use one of your attacks to do it.
Okay.
All right, I'll cast Aid on Orth.
All right.
So...
Ooh, 6 more hit points for Orth.
Question: I had a bunch of temporary hit points from last time. Did that come from you, Seto, or from Belgrakas?
That was the fire, I think.
The
Right?
fire.
The temporary hit points from fire damage.
That was somebody else's. I think that was because like a fire shield or something like that. That wasn't from me.
Okay. So I'll clear those out. Unless somebody knows how, if they last a long time or something.
If it was mine, it would have only lasted 8 rounds.
Okay. So 6 temporary hit points.
And only attack rolls are +1.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna to do some math on that. All right. Belgrakas, do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, his spell will probably go off first. So I'm assuming you're down until you get up, right?
I'm getting up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're down until your turn, right?
Well, it's both. We'd go at the same time.
I know, but it's super important. So I'm going first. Are you down until you get up?
I am.
Down until your turn?
Down until my turn.
Okay. So Gale and Seto are between me and the Umber Hulks. And so I'm just going to aim above their heads.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they're small. And I'm going to do an 80-foot lightning bolt that starts here. So it's going to go like this. and then it's going to come back the same way. So it'll hit him twice.
How far? What's the range on the lightning bolt? Because how far?
I can start it anywhere from 130 yards from me to my finger. It can be anywhere. So
because there's a lot of space behind them.
Oh, it doesn't end here.
That's as far as you guys can see.
Can you
I see.
Bank it like a pool
Yeah,
shot?
I'll bank it. I'll bank it so that it hits him twice. So I'll start it here.
All right.
Like I'll do here and then here. I guess it'll hit the first guy twice. Oh no, I could do it like that. Yeah. How's that work?
Save versus spell.
Yeah.
All right. So the first guy.
Yes.
He does not save. The second guy, he does. Ooh, he critically saves.
Is
All
it
right.
Two saves each because they get hit twice, or
No, it's just one. So one saves, one doesn't. 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's let's see, 13 for him because he saved. 27 for him. All right, this one.
And then I move.
All right, that takes this one out
Sweet.
because it ricocheted and he didn't save, so he dies.
All right. So
This one is smoking pretty heavily.
I use the one attack to get up, and I'm covering my eyes with
All right.
my shield. But I have a bunch of numbers to add up to figure out here. Let's see, weapons. I'm gonna hit. I have a +1 from Seto.
it should just
-2
cancel
from
out.
blind fighting.
Isn't it -1, -2? Because it's usually -2, -4, right? Main hand, offhand. Am I understanding that right, Warren?
I think so.
So it
So
should just cancel it out.
What's that?
Being at -1, you're just now at 0 because of Seto's spell.
Okay.
Because of the blind fighting.
AC 4.
AC 4, that is a miss.
Ah.
All right, this Umber Hulk is going to lash out, and I guess Gale attacked him and hit him, so he's going to lash out at Gale. AC -4, Gale.
Yeesh. That's got to be a hit.
AC of 6.
Yeah,
And AC of 0.
That one misses.
All right, so just the first attack hits. So that claw does 5 damage to you.
Mm.
All right, Zaksharo's turn.
He can't really get in there to do anything.
Silli notices a small gnome rush by him as he's retreating through the doorway.
Where are you going?
There's nothing really that Zakshiro can actually do right now. So he's
All right,
gonna just
new round.
Okay. 11 again.
All right. Let's see. Everybody's got in the initiative now.
No, I gotta go. Hold on.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
All right.
Where does the belay pop out?
But does he go before Belgrakas or after?
Simultaneous.
What's your dex?
Dex is attributes 13.
Oh yeah, you'll be before him.
Sweet. My resilient sphere goes off. Boink. And I'm getting Silli in it
All right.
Nice.
with me.
It sounds so funny. You're like, I'm getting silly in it. It's it's like I'm getting all crazy.
Sweet.
So that's
Okay, so Silli and I are in this ball of force.
what's the radius on that?
9 feet.
All right.
Can Belari go into it?
I guess I could have moved. Hold on, let me just double check that it's not a 9-foot diameter as opposed to a 9-foot radius. Because I suppose that would be important. 1 foot diameter per level, 9-foot diameter.
Ah.
So it might just be able to get me and Silli. I'll step in closer to Silli so it gets him. Unless, Warrant, you say I can move here and get them all with a 9-foot diameter.
Yeah, it moves with you though, right?
Well, they've got to be in it when I cast it.
Oh, okay. Now, if they leave the sphere, what happens?
They can't.
Oh, they can't leave the sphere.
That's like physically impossible.
Oh, Jesus. Here's the
If
thing. I'm
Belari
safe,
doesn't
dude. I have
wanna
my
be in it. Then
yeah. I got
don't-
my
don't-
ring on, man. I got my ring on.
Oh, she's got a ring on.
I just wanted to make sure I got. Okay, then I'll get Smitty and Silli in there with me.
All right.
I'll go here.
All right.
It's not as big as that radius shows because it's actually half that size.
Oh, it's only a
It's a 9-foot diameter.
So
Oh,
you
diameter,
Could,
okay.
you could put
So it's
4.5 in there.
There.
all right. Belgrakas, you put up a resilient sphere, and you hear a deafening crash, and Boulay comes pouring through the wall here. Looks left, looks right, and then gallops down the hall.
Hey, what about me? I mean, I'm standing there.
It doesn't see you. You're gaseous.
No. I'm not invisible. I'm just it's insubstantial.
Oh, well,
It
let's
will
have
see.
this.
Yeah, it sees me.
And he can
I'm not-
see us too. You know.
Yeah.
Unless it doesn't.
Yeah, I
really
am
have
not.
eyes.
Yeah, I'm not
It
invisible.
does. It has eyes, but it smells. I don't know. Do you give off an odor still? Because it really focuses on smell.
Well, that's a good point. It's a tangent. You know, it's a
It's
wall
like
of
a
force.
shark, so it's using all of its senses to try and find its prey.
Yeah.
Zach Sharo that it smells then.
Yeah, he's pretty
Zacharo.
stinky. He hasn't showered in a couple weeks.
Well, they're
Oh,
all
you
pretty stinky.
better not eat him, you little bastard.
I mean, like I said, it looks like I'm there. I'm like slightly.
Oh, he
I'm like
hits
slightly
Zacharo.
transparent, but you can still see me.
Yeah, but he can't smell you.
All right.
Ooh, Zacharo takes 24.
to him.
AC of 6 is a miss, and the other claw is a hit for 9. Zaksharo screams in pain. Silli, you just saw a massive stone thing with a fin on its back rush forward like a bolt of lightning straight forward.
That would have like killed us a level ago.
Is it possible for me to use my speed in this hamster ball to get off maybe like a ram on this thing?
Can you get out of the hamster ball? I think you're trapped.
No, you're trapped.
Yeah, just like run inside the ball and make it move. You know what I mean?
Oh, to make it move?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can move. It acts like a giant, like one of those giant spheres. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But that's gonna knock Belgrakas and
Yeah, it'll knock us over.
well, if they
into the side of this thing.
they gotta make checks. What are we gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
All right, I guess you guys all have a forced dexterity contest. So everybody in that sphere make a dex check.
Silly too. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Sweet.
Where is it? Yeah, God damn it. Yeah. Info.
Belgrakas.
How about that?
Yeah.
Isabel.
All right, Silly, you rush against the sphere trying to roll it over. Belgrakas puts his weight on his back foot and steadies the orb, unsure of what you're doing.
Yes, don't do that.
The orb, the gnome leans against the edge of the opposing wall, and so you're trying to like hamster ball this thing while the other two are forcing against it.
Silly, just stay still.
And you almost run up in a circle around the inside of the hamster ball because you get going so fast, Silly, and then you look around dazedly and then start to feel, and it looks to Belari like there's a pantomime pushing at a invisible wall of force.
I'm just gonna sit down and drink wine.
Yes, drink some
Belari,
wine.
you see the tail end of a boulet.
It's funny because Belgrakas said it was going to get silly in there, and it did.
And it did.
And it did. It got quite silly. It got quite silly in there.
You see the tail end of a boulet savaging some creatures ahead of it. You can't really make out who it's savaging because its tail is wagging back and forth.
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't pay you any mind.
Oh, were you talking about Belari?
Yeah.
Who's okay? So it's DeSoto.
It's thrashing back and forth, its tail whipping back and forth, Belari.
Yeah, I want to
it
help
mauls
so bad.
one of your companions.
Yeah, I mean, I want to help so bad, but I don't really have anything that without like getting myself killed. Oh man.
You don't have to throw yourself on it.
Yeah. Damn.
Orth, you look around and see yourself hemmed
Belari's
in.
just gonna, Belari's gonna retreat from the room.
Can sound get through your hamster ball, Belgrakas?
I don't know that. I know that it's buoyant in water.
What is this? Odalux resilient sphere?
Yeah.
Let's see. Nothing can pass through. Nothing. Okay.
Light?
We can breathe normally.
Yep.
Yeah.
The globe can be physically moved either by people inside or outside.
I'm going to say sound probably can't make it through. because they could hurt you with sound.
Yeah.
What level is that spell? Level
4.
Oh, okay. All right. So you see a insubstantial Belari run past the globe.
Yeah, I mean, even undead couldn't, like incorporeal undead couldn't get through.
Right.
It's force.
So a silent Belari runs through, and Belari, you're posted on the other side of the room here.
I ran out of the. I just kind of like I stepped out of the room here by the stream.
All right, Gale, you're in life and death battle with an Umberhulk, and you just heard Zaksharo scream behind you.
So just to check, can I fit in this spot?
Yes, there's 2 smalls.
Perfect. So Gale is going to turn around, trusting Orth to finish off this Umberhulk, and he is going to jump at the bullet.
All right.
Okay. So yeah. AC of 3?
AC of 3 is a miss. It bounces off its rough, hard carapace, but it turns its attention towards you. Jaws dripping with Zaksaro's broken blood.
Yeah.
I make myself a good target with this one. That's all of my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right. Orth, you've got a Umberhulk fighting you.
-7.
Yes, that is a hit.
Large.
Yes.
What's my damage? I get an hold on. Oh, I have +3 on that from the strength. Jeez. Yeah. 19 damage.
All right. You stab it right through where you think its heart is, and the thing expires with a groan and a wheeze.
And so I turn around, and I got little people in the way.
Yeah, you've got 3 little people between you and this thrashing boulet.
All right.
There is a tunnel.
What do you mean? Oh, I can follow where the boulet went?
Yeah, it tunneled its way through.
Doesn't it leave rubble behind?
It does, but this thing is so much bigger than you and it tunneled through so hard that it's got a bit of a.
Actually, if I recall correctly, there's something magical about the belay that it actually disintegrates the earth
Around it, yeah. So not all of it's filled in, so you could presumably make your way around it, Orth.
Yeah. How far is that gonna be?
You'll just have to follow the
12. I can move what? If I haul ass, it's like 15.
You would be able to haul ass. You'd be able to move your normal boomer right through there.
Get around here, but probably not attack. Or do I get in?
Yeah. Yeah, you would be able to attack because you're basically, while these guys are having their turn, you're like picking your way through the rubble because it's not like a clean, perfect tunnel. You're kind of having to pick and prod and poke.
All right.
But you make it through. Smyddwack, you're in a hamster ball. You just showed up, kind of hiding. You passed Silli, and then all of a sudden you were caught in a hamster ball, and you've got a agitated Satyr and a somewhat bemused mage looking at you.
I'm like, hi guys. Just in case this thing goes off, I'm gonna get something ready to shoot. Recently I was going to prepare I guess I was taking out my, my sling. I don't know if I can change course or not, because otherwise I will I will. I said prepare, but I will hold casting an alpha acid stream spell.
Okay, yeah, you can put that in your repertoire there. You've got it on the tip
Yep.
of your tongue.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Just as soon as Otaluke's sphere, disappears. If there's a
Dissolves.
creature in front of me, dissolves. Right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna. If there's an enemy in front of me, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's my trigger.
All right.
That video is
how long
hilarious.
do you have on that sphere? Is it?
I think it's around per level, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, around per level.
Alleseto, you've got a hulking giant in front of you.
I'm going to turn around. And cast Cure Serious Wounds on Macharo or
All right.
Zakshara.
All right.
Can I dismiss the sphere with a thought?
I think so. I don't know if it's a thought or if you just have to yell dismissed or
Yeah.
dismiss it with
Did
a
Silli,
command.
do you tell me what you're doing, or do I see what you're doing? Not Silli, sorry, Smyddwack.
Yeah. I mean, I say right now. I'm like, sorry. Yeah, I say, hey guys. Well, I'm gonna just hold this nasty acid spell that I know, and in case anything comes our way, I'm gonna shoot it. So I definitely tell you what my plans are. And you see me cast.
We should help the others now that we've avoided the initial charge. I'm going to dismiss the sphere so you can cast your spell.
Okay.
So I dismiss it.
All right.
Where'd the ball go?
You can go now. I dismissed it.
Seto, you got those hit points back, Zaksharo?
Yep, I put him in.
All right, Zaksharo, your turn.
Fight!
Yes,
Make it
that is a hit. Zaksharo smashes it with his battle axe.
I need to get used to changing it. I forgot one thing. 1 second. I didn't put in the weapons for large on that.
I think battle axe is 1d8, 1d8, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought that's one of those that's the same.
Could be. Give me 1 second, just double check. Here we go. Yeah, you're right. That's why you had it that way. 12 damage!
All right. The belay roars in pain.
Go, Zaksharo!
Backs up just a hair. And then lunges forward again to attack.
Oh, turn.
All right, Silly, your sphere is gone.
Okay, Horn, I want to try to sneak behind this thing and ram it with my horns. Not
All right.
charge, but, my first attack with my horns.
All right, make your move silent. All right, you get the drop on the boulet.
Okay. And then I'm going to over here. Come on, silly. Oh shit.
Oh,
Nice, you crit.
Yeah.
ooh.
Very nice.
Is that
Ooh,
critting with a
let's see,
backstab?
that is triple damage.
Dude, that was right up the bunghole.
So that's times 3 on the damage.
Was that a backstab too?
Yep.
Yep. So it's So 6. I guess it's 6 times damage
Yeah,
then.
6 times. Okay. Here,
Wow.
here's that damage.
Talk about a goat charge.
Holy shit.
Holy crap!
Is that with the
Yep, that's everything.
multipliers? All right.
And a +1 at the end.
Yep. Okay. All right. This thing howls in pain.
It's still up, Warren?
It's up, and now it like literally spins around rapidly and looks to try and eat you.
But I think what's his name got his. I think Smyddwack was able to get his spell off. No.
It'll go off this round.
Ah, okay. I thought it
One
was
hit?
being held.
Yes, one. No, neither of those hit.
Okay. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get out of fucking dodge.
Sorry, didn't roll initiative there. Shit. I'll go
That's okay. I
at
can
the
put
end.
you in there. You're next anyways because you're at the beginning of the turn. So
Okay.
all right. So yours goes off, Smyddwack. You
All
just
right.
have to angle into position.
Yeah, I'm going to move myself over here, the corner. I suppose here. That should give me a line of sight there, unobstructed, and I am going to hit him with my alpha.
He's full of acid.
Yep. And so I am.
Petrification he has to save.
Yeah. So save at negative. So it is. Geez, what's my spell save here? Yeesh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, save versus petrification. Is that it? Right. I'm thinking 5e stuff. Yes, saving throw versus petrification. My apologies.
He does not save. He rolls a 2.
Nice.
So he gets caught in the face with.
Because Zach Sharrow might have.
All right, that is going to be an 8d4 maximum. I'm 9th level, 1d4 per level of the caster.
All right.
8d4 damage, 23 points. Correct about this?
All right. The acid hits it right in its maw and burns a big hole right into the top of its beak, and it roars out in pain now with a jagged scar gash right on the side of its face.
Yeah.
What's it feeling like? You guys don't even need a tank.
Gale.
So, since it wanted to turn around and go away from me, I'm going to take a couple good whacks at it.
All right.
Run away. Hey.
That is a miss.
You sick?
That is a hit.
So apparently stabbing it with the staff is what works. All right.
It turns back around now, being hit. It starts madly thrashing.
12 damage.
Ooh, all right.
And I step a little bit closer.
Orth, you're up. You come out of the tunnel,
Mhm.
and
Yeah. So that with a 2.
oh, negative. You miss. Ooh, it hits you with its. It catches you with its tail.
Yep. You want to do that first?
AC of 2.
No.
All right. You managed to barely put your shield up in time.
-2.
Yes, that is a hit.
9 damage.
Ooh, 9 damage. All right. This thing is now starting to move slowly as it's breathing heavily and bleeding. Its bites are coming out a little slower.
I'm gonna
Belgrakas?
Here, so he can't.
Belgrakas will hold his action.
All right. The Boule just now continues to chomp out at Gale. AC -5.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. It takes a big bite out of Gale's forearm.
That's quite the
25.
bite.
And 2 claws. Oh,
Shit.
trips you with the claw.
Shit.
Ooh, only double damage. So 22 with that claw. And AC of 0?
That's a miss.
All right.
Seto, you got him?
Alleseto, you're up.
You know what? No, I don't have the right. I don't have any good heal spells left, so I'm going to step up. Can I step up and whack it?
Yes, you can get there because you guys are all small.
Ouch.
Oh, you critically miss. It tries to take a bite out of you, Alleseto.
Oh shit.
AC of -8?
Yes.
All right, you take 30 as it bites down. Right as you attack it with your flail, it catches your arm right in its mouth and almost rips it from its socket.
I don't suppose I get my second attack in there too, would I?
Yeah, you could get it. It
Alright.
doesn't manage to swallow you, so you can pull your raggedy arm out and swing back. Dinky
AC2
with trauma.
Does AC2 hit?
AC of 2 does not hit. I don't know what you're at for life after taking 30 damage.
I'll be at like 1/3 of my life.
He's essentially the same as me.
Belari?
Belari's hearing all the like screaming and all this other stuff, and she's like, kind of swallows some, she kind of feels bad about running away. So she, what she's gonna do is she's gonna sneak up behind it and try to backstab.
All right, make a move silently roll.
All right, let's see here. Yes.
All right, you tiptoe behind the thrashing creature and position yourself right behind its hind quarter.
Yep, and then I have my +2 jeweled dagger.
All right.
Which I'm gonna. Okay, and then I get like a +4 to hit because of backstab.
All right.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Belari makes the effort, and her jeweled dagger hits right on the scale of one of this thing's plates of armor and does not penetrate. Zaksharo.
Zaksharo, seeing the damage being done, also moves forward and takes a smack at.
All right. Zaksharo rushes into the breach. After almost being mauled.
Hey, Wart, could you check out the formula on my roll?
You rolled a 3.
Oh.
Right?
+6.
Zaksharo
Because I don't see 3 on. Okay, I see it now.
swings at it twice, and his axe glances off the armor.
That hits a AC of 6, based on your Thaco. Because your Thaco's 15, right, Belari?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Zaksharo misses twice. His battle axe pokes off the beak of this thing twice. Belgrakas, you're up. You hear thrashing, wild screams of battle. You heard Alleseto scream in pain.
Magic missile.
All right.
And magic missile the darkness.
As a dark creature.
Okay.
We should turn him into a hat.
All right, so you have 5 missiles. All right, what's the damage?
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Looks
cool.
like 15.
All right. The creature is now moving slowly, and now it looks like it's basically in a shark feeding frenzy where it's now almost got like its bloodlust left, and it's frenzying out. Does that acid continue to burn it, Smyddwack?
Oh, I believe it only acts for one round. The actual.
Okay. All right, Belgrakas, you look like you're up first.
That was just my raw initiative because I was going to fall back. So I will
Okay.
fall back.
All right, Belari, you're still behind this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, just reactivating my ring and
All
getting
right.
away from it. I tried.
Okay.
I ain't stupid.
Silly?
I'm gonna try to do the same thing I just did, Warren.
All right. Okay. You go so bad that you trip and fall, and the thing is very aware that you're there.
Oops.
You can regular attack it.
Okay. Get my attacks.
It smells the goat.
All right, you miss with your horns. Oh, you hit it with your bone dagger. And you miss with your bone dagger, almost critically. All right, this thing, you cut open another little artery in the back where you had hit it before, and it starts to bleed as it's covered your arm in slick boulet blood. Gale?
Kill it.
You have 2?
Yes, that is a hit.
I'm rolling it anyway. 1 sec. Second one would miss. Whatever.
Yeah, people.
And
I know, he's
damage,
like with
Gale?
both. 1 second. 12 damage.
All right, Gale, the thing opens up its mouth trying to bite you. You smash it again and brain it to death. And the thing finally falls over dead. Expires with a sigh and a breath as its putrid, rock-strewn breath sprays out at you.
Gale finally got the good kill.
Yes. Good for you.
What were these things?
Okay.
Horrible, horrible creatures.
Yeah. Horrible.
Those first things you can't look at them in the eyes. They're called Umber Hulks.
Oh, that's what it was. What was he trying to do to me? I don't
They'll
understand.
try to mesmerize you or something.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah,
we faced them before. They're terrible creatures.
Yeah, this place is full of them.
We've seen a few. We've seen a few of these as well.
Well, what's this thing? It's evil.
It's a boulet, and
Isn't
we've made
Gale
some
wearing
armor
armor?
out of them.
Yeah.
They're good for that. So we'll take the hide on this.
All right.
Definitely.
You managed to skin the hide, and I guess the gnomes can crawl into its stomach to see if there's anything in there.
Yeah, let's do
The-
that.
And then there's the Umber Hulks.
Same with the Umber Hulks.
All right.
I
Let's see.
don't want to crawl into the stomach. Can't we just poke around with a stick or something?
Yes.
You really got to get in there.
Oh, maybe. Well, look, how about we get the druid to do that? They're like, yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay, after we skin it, we'll just use an axe to cut it open.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You got to get in all the intestines, because the gems sometimes wedge in there.
Yeah, maybe.
You
No,
got
I
to string them out and feel along all the tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's let the Duergar do that.
You find the good stuff.
So
That's
what
right.
would be a good
That's right, to keep the
trophy
good
from something like this?
The eyeballs for the Umber Hulk.
No, for the belay.
Oh. A claw, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
A tooth.
Screw it. A tooth and a claw.
There you go.
All right. Let's see here.
That was pretty good combat tactics, everybody.
Surround it and beat it to death?
Well, yeah, I mean, we weaken the three of them first, and then we protect the clothies, and you guys go in and beat it up a little bit. Then the clothies come back
right,
and help
Who
out.
was looking first? Smyddwack, roll a die 100.
Alrighty. Yeah, okay. 40.
Ooh, Smyddwack, you are lucky. Smyddwack finds a basically a treasure chest inside the Boulet's stomach, and
Sweet.
roll 2d10.
Woo!
All right.
He finds an entire treasure chest.
These things are large.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze
He
are
thought
big.
it was a dwarf or elf.
Small mimic.
All right. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. Smyddwack, you're unable to remove the treasure chest from the Boulet's gullet because it's so heavy.
I can do that.
I can help too.
I need somebody strong here. Pull it out.
Strength check or do you
And Gale will help.
Oh, it's so smelly. Ugh. Disgusting. Woo!
You might
With
have
his
to-
smooth, with his
you might have
smooth
to cut
hands,
Smyddwack
Alleseto.
out of there with it.
I hear coins.
Let's see. Who else was feeling lucky? Smyddwack felt pretty lucky. I sent you what you found there, Smyddwack. Just
I'll
read
roll
it.
something.
Yeah, Gale.
All
He
right.
feels pretty lucky here.
Whoever wants to do it, roll a die 100.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, Belgrakas, it didn't go off.
It was on kick-ass longswords.
All right, Belgrakas, neither you or Gale feel lucky. Let's see. How about who else was poking around in that boulet?
Around in that thing.
All right, roll a die 100.
It's like
Orth?
Cheryl was the one that cut it open.
Nope, Orth's not lucky. And who else is there?
I'll check around.
All right, roll a die 100 there, Mr. Gnome. Nope, you're also not lucky. So only Smyddwack was the lucky one to find anything on the boulet.
That chest there.
If would Zach Sharo be able to take a look?
Zach Sharo can check the Ember Hulk. Go ahead and roll a die 100.
13.
13. Yes. That okay. Roll 1d4. All right. He finds a bag full of 4 gems inside one of the Ember Hulks.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'll check an Umber Hulk.
All right. Go ahead and roll a die 100.
I'm adding 4 gems to the party treasure.
All right. Roll 1d6. All right. You find 10 Electrum.
Woohoo!
Pieces. Ooh.
And who else who hasn't rolled yet?
On the Ember Hulks?
Yep.
I'll do it.
All right. Roll 1d100.
I don't think I rolled on the other Hulks, just on the belay.
But Belari's not going to get guts all over her. Just
All right, Orth, nothing
That's disgusting.
in that column. And let's see, I got one more roll that somebody can do.
fine.
Sharo?
Belari looks.
And that was a roll for him.
Charo's an unlucky bastard.
No, Belari looks reluctantly. What do I have to roll?
Oh, you're going to roll instead of Zach? 1d100?
All right.
I didn't mean to do that for him anyway.
43. Ooh, you made it by 7. All right, roll 2d4.
2d4.
Oh, that's all right. You you basically feel around and then you take a big chop and you find a heavy leather satchel filled with 500 Electrum.
Nice. Now we gotta roll for those gems, right?
How did this boulet take a shit with all this stuff in it?
They're big.
How many
This
gems
is-
did we find? 4?
It did. That's good. It was so
Yes.
angry.
Do we have to roll for
or
them
you
to see
find
how big
3
they are?
gems, I forget. You guys could appraise those gems.
Did Smyddwack disappear with that treasure chest already?
Not exactly. It's too heavy. I'm just trying to make a deal here.
What's in there?
Do you guys want Belari to appraise or try to?
Yes, please.
It looks like a bunch of. There's a lot of gold coins in
Oh,
here.
there you go.
Nice.
Like a whole bunch.
All right, Belari. Okay, roll a 1d6, Belari.
Get a 6. Get a
1d6.
6.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, roll a die 100 there, Belari.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you find a. I'll send this to you here, Belari.
Whoa!
She's appraising these
This
gems.
is amethyst. This is the amethyst. It's deep purple. It's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Sweet.
That's amethyst.
So it's called, the official name is an Oriental amethyst, and it's deep purple, and it's worth 1,000 gold.
Let's see. How many gems did you guys have? 3 or 4?
4.
4. Okay. Belari, roll a die 6.
Get a 6.
I'm writing it down as they go here.
All right. Roll a die 100, Belari. Okay. Let's see here.
Okay, so this is a topaz, golden yellow in color, and it's also worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
This is quite the find.
Yeah, you guys are all like our treasurers writing all this down, right?
I'm writing it down.
Okay, cool.
The Smyddwack's in this thing's stomach, and its stomach is like distended in like a square shape from the weight of this chest it's been lugging around. It must
Maybe
have
that's
burrowed
why-
its way through some treasury somewhere and just kept eating.
Maybe that's why it's such in a bad mood.
Belari, roll a die 6. All right, Belari, roll a die 100.
Hmm.
All right, let's see here. Belari find here.
This one's a coral. It's pink. It's cracked, and it's worth 50 gold pieces. So a pink coral with a cracked pink coral worth 50 gold.
All right.
All right, Belari reaches her delicate hand into the pouch and pulls out the last gem. Give me a die 6, Belari.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, die 100.
Big money.
All right.
Okay. This is an azurite. molted blue, 10 gold pieces.
Mm. All right.
I think on that 6 he has to roll again.
Not on this table.
Oh, interesting.
He does his own custom table.
Ah, okay.
I do a lot of custom tables.
It makes it a lot better. And you never know what you're going to get.
Right.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
So let's look in that treasure chest there, Smyddwack. You got some gold, it looks like. Need some help
Yeah,
carrying
there's
it?
gold. There's a lot of gold in here. I
Anything
don't know
else?
how much. A bunch. No, just
Let's-
gold. I mean,
Let's count
that's
it
good,
out.
isn't it? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Let's count it out.
Okay, it's gonna take us a while.
We can count it out tonight.
Yeah.
Sure,
I think it's probably worth
it's a lot.
finding
I think it's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Do we want to look inside this room
Yes.
before we take a rest?
Yes.
Sure. And there's another room we have to look in.
Set to go.
All right, Gale, that door is also extremely heavy stuck stone.
Doing that against a 12. So
Takes
I
a
think
little-
I'm gonna-
It takes a
Orth,
little bit
even
more
with
to
your strength, you miss, but Gale opens it.
that's without the strength. So
Oh.
that 8 should be a 12.
All right. You rip it open, and you can see where the boulet had kind of torn the tunnel through. And it is a long hallway that had a bunch of rubble in it, and there's still some rubble here at the beginning and end where the boulet had ripped through, but didn't.
But there's nothing.
You can basically cut through where the boulet is here, and then move this rubble over here, and then you would be able to get through to this hallway.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily clear all this rubble out of the way.
So we should probably rest for the night.
Oh, come on. We can still
Yeah.
fight.
Like, oh, you're all
Yes.
good to go?
Close enough.
Everybody's healthy enough?
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do
Somebody's
with
clear
that
this other room.
chest that was in the
I'm gonna,
boulet?
hey, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go back over here to the stream and wash off all the boulet guts.
All right.
Like seriously, everybody should actually wash up because that's we don't want to attract like predators with this.
Sure. Good idea.
Yeah. Wash
Don't
up.
drink that water. Still nervous about that water.
I'm not going to touch that water. I'll create water.
Ah, good idea. That's even better.
Yeah, I mean it's I mean I've already drank the water. I've already had it in my mouth and all that kind of stuff.
That
Matter
water.
of fact, when we first
Well, that's because you're a whore.
She said.
Oh goodness!
thank you for reminding me.
She had all types of things in her mouth down
That's what I'm saying.
here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
All
Whores are like 2-year-olds. Everything goes in the mouth first.
right.
That's horrible. So let's take a look at the chest. Make sure there's no.
Are there any look like there's any gems in there?
Well, it's not much as that. Make sure there's no like curse or something on it.
Yeah.
You mean my chest? I mean our chest?
Is there magic in there?
Oh, I don't think so. I just think there's a lot of gold in here. Look at the pretty gold. I'm
Well,
running my
dump it
fingers.
out. Let's see what we got.
Screw it. Detect magic on it, and
Alright.
that way I can also look at the gems just in case.
All right. You cast detect magic on it, and nothing emanates as discerning in magic aura.
All right. So how much gold is in that chest then?
It's I'll tell you. It's 6. Okay, it is that value.
That's a
Wow.
lot of gold.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if I trust him. We should count it when we stop.
This is just my estimate. You can count all you want.
I'm not counting anything.
I just
So
think
should
that's what's in
we?
there. I gotta be honest.
That's hard to. That's enough gold that it's really hard to carry.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you just
We
weigh
sh-
it?
We should probably store it with the forge guy,
We could, yes.
and then we can teleport it out of town.
Yep.
Another day.
True. Yeah, we can do that. All right, let's take it over there then.
That'd be a good place to rest then as well.
Yeah.
But we still got these double doors right up here.
We could also check those double doors. Yes, up there instead, or first, or whatever,
And whatever's down this hallway.
or after.
Gems are so pretty.
Belari can just listen. Belari could just like kind of go through the rubbles.
Yeah, but do you want to check
it
out?
and then we'll...
Check out what's up here.
Sure. I'll move silently and just kind of maneuver through all this debris.
With the ring on.
Yep.
Who's carrying that chest? You got about 150 pounds of gold there.
Yeah, I can carry it.
All right.
There you go.
I mean, I'll just
All
drop it if I got to fight.
All right. So, Warren, I'm moving silently to check out this tunnel.
All right. You clear away the rubble and make your way down.
No, I walk through the rubble. I walk through it.
Okay. You come to a door at the end of the hall here.
Okay. Have we you know what? I'm gonna walk down like this passageway as far as I can.
Hold on a second, guys. Let's see what time it is. You guys want to take about 5 minutes here real quick?
Sure.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyone get some pie today?
Anybody get some what?
Pie.
Pie?
Pie day.
Yeah, it's pie day.
314.
Oh, it is.
Pie day.
Shoot.
Nope.
Oh, I should let everybody know, and maybe we can get some.
I'm stuck on this stupid diet thing, so I couldn't eat pie. But it's worth it. I've lost 40 pounds this last month.
Wow. What?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Really?
yeah, really.
That's
Not
impressive.
including this week. I don't know if I've lost any this week, but for the past month, I've lost 40 pounds.
That's great.
That's a lot. Keep an eye on that heart pressure, right? Because that kind of weight loss is stressful.
Yeah, it definitely
Do you
is.
have
I'm working on it though.
Do you have a tapeworm? Is that your secret?
No, actually, well, maybe I should try that. No, what I'm doing. Shit, what the hell is the name of this? 1 second.
Keto protein diet, no carb thing.
Isogenics?
No.
What is it? What does it involve?
So essentially, I do this this shake thing for 2 meals, which is about 8 ounces. Drink plenty of water. With each shake thing, I've got basically a booster for my metabolism, and then I eat 1 meal of protein and vegetables, and that's it.
Okay. I guess there's a protein shakes, right? High protein, like.
Actually, let me go grab one real fast.
Right, do us a favor. Put a link in the thing so we can check it out. I'm sure all of us can lose a little weight.
All right, let's take a look here. Dietary fibers. 24 grams of protein.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's a
Now,
good portion.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Is this
the
have to
most you
order?
can incorporate in one setting, I believe, is your body can incorporate is about 24, 25 grams of protein.
Yeah.
The rest of it gets
20
wasted.
to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like normally, like, you know, if you're talking like bodybuilders and normally you're at athletics, you're trying to take in like what 25 to 30 grams of protein per
Right.
meal, right? Depending on your body weight.
Is this powdered protein?
Yeah, it's powdered, and then you mix it with water.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat, so
This particular one is plant based.
good. That's it.
But yeah, no, so far it's not too bad. I'm going to Hawaii later this year, so I wanted to actually get into decent shape for it because I weighed about 290 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I let myself get a little bit up there.
Mm-hmm. What's your goal weight?
Well, originally it was going to be about 210, but then I realized, oh, wait a minute. If I start putting on muscle again, that's not really going to happen. So let's say around like 220, 230.
Right.
So honestly, I've only got to lose like 10 more pounds, and then it's just putting on muscle.
That's great. And those protein shakes help with that.
A little bit, as long as I'm working out.
Are these protein shakes something you could buy at any store? Or do you have to like specially order them?
You order them from the Isogenics website.
Okay.
Here, 1 second.
Well, I mean, I can't say anything with the isogenics, but I think you would be able to find like plant-based, vegetarian or vegan protein shakes now more available in health food stores, stuff like that. It's become more popular. I can't speak to the quality of the isogenics ones, but I don't think they're totally impossible. Other brands.
Well, speaking of that, Smyddwack, I don't really do that, but I will sit there and, you know, the fat dwarf in The Hobbit? He eats cheese by the block. That's me. I will sit there with a knife and eat cheese by the block with a loaf of bread to go with it. I'm talking good. I'm talking not store-bought loaves of bread. I'm talking about custom-made, delicious artisan bread.
That's right. I do the same. I mean, I'm not. I wasn't saying. I mean, I do the same. I'm kidding. But I'm also can be a glutton. I definitely like you put cheese in front of me with some bread, and so I'll hammer out like, 3 blocks of fucking cheese. Like, I'll have like, a piece of brie here, some blue cheese there. Yeah, you put that in front of me with some like pepperoni or
big time
salami, like prosciutto. It's done. So I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of which, that just fucking reminded me. I'm going to Italy tomorrow.
Nice.
And I'm going to be gone for 7 weeks. So I probably will be very spotty if I play at all.
Tell us about this trip to Italy.
Oh yeah, we're going with a friend and an investor, and we're looking for property to buy to run as a business.
Oh wow,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like Airbnb type stuff, or
yeah, like a travel accommodation, like holistic retreat kind of thing.
Wow.
Dude, let me know. I'll keep it in mind. That's one of the places I plan on traveling.
Awesome. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
Our trip to Europe got postponed.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm an Italian citizen, so that's why I'm able to go, and I speak fluently.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Very much looking forward to it after this past year.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
No doubt.
A buddy of mine has a bunch of family there and spent some time not that long ago. Like it was I think it was last year or the year before. We went back for the first time in a long time, like as an adult, and actually spent some time. And
That's awesome.
he was totally digging it.
Yeah,
I don't think
awesome.
he doesn't speak fluently.
Mm-hmm.
Just growing up here, but his parents definitely do.
Yeah, it's I grew up in an Italian household, but nobody really spoke Italian, so I didn't learn it until high school or college, and then promptly lost it again. So when I started going back more and more and had this business idea, I started doing a tutor 3 days a week for an hour.
Oh, wow.
And, that really helped me a lot. and I started getting to know more people from Italy that are here, and so we would, go do stuff with them and hang out, and they'd speak Italian, and so it helped reinforce it, which was really good. So that when I go over there,
you need to find a DM who's Italian. Runs the game.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's funny because there's conversational Italian, and then there's business Italian,
Exactly.
which is different. And anything where you're dealing with a specialized subject matter, it's like you got to learn a whole new vocabulary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like you got to learn the whole monster manual in Italian.
That's right.
All right, let's see here.
It's a challenge playing another language because I live in Brazil, right? So it took me a while before I dared to try playing a game in Portuguese.
In Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't DM. I mean, I sort of will, if I'm DMing Portuguese speakers, I'll throw in some Portuguese here and there. But again, that the technical challenge of telling a story fluently in Portuguese, technical language of the game itself, that's kind of daunting. But I can play, I can listen along, and I can be a PC. It's still challenging.
Yeah, I never learned a language well enough to do any of that. 5 years of French that was immediately forgotten, and then some Spanish. Working in bars in Chicago. Kind of Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's true. If you don't practice, you can't.
You lose it
so quickly. Yeah, it decays like that. I mean, I had some basic Mandarin because I lived in Shanghai for about 3 years, and my Mandarin was terrible. I had enough to kind of get around and order food and order beer and certain things. But since I left, I had other friends, I had my colleagues who've actually been in China. Their Mandarin was much better, and they retained it better than I. Or maybe they just practiced more, but I lost it completely. Like I can't remember anything.
I always felt like that all the high school French I took, I learned more French being in France for 2 weeks than all of the time that I spent in French class. You know what I mean?
Because you're so immersed.
Yeah, just the immersion is key.
Yeah,
that's right.
Your brain kind of shifts gears into like survival mode. You have to try and learn. You have to try and speak.
Exactly.
But it's also amazing how much you can get away with just body language, right? Because in a place like Asia, I traveled over. I traveled to Vietnam and Thailand and Cambodia and Japan and South Korea, and depending on you can find English speakers there, but sometimes there's no way. So it's just a lot of body language, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
With hand signals.
It's like every time I've been to Asia, it's been with some coworker or a company representative to cart us around and deal with all that stuff.
I did a lot of time in Asia when I was in the Navy, so I went to all those places.
Cool. I lived in Shanghai.
Every place smelled like fish and body odor. Like every freaking port had the same basic smell, fish and body odor.
I thought, wait, isn't that just the Navy ship? No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Hey, yeah. Navy ships are extremely clean. Like take a white glove and run it across, and you'll.
Gale found something.
Uh-oh.
I found an Easter egg or something horrible. I don't know yet.
In that room?
Somewhere.
Did you just send me this message just now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm okay. Like I said, I'll continue on at least to go around this corner to see what's over here.
All right. Belari has disappeared down the hallway. And a terrible smell fills the air. You see a giant bed and a table that take up most of the space in this room. There are cracks and small fissures running over most of the northeast portion of this chamber, culminating in a collapse to the east that you've just made your way through. Under the mounded covers on this bed is the rotting corpse of an ogre.
Okay. Could you reveal the rest of the room?
Whoops, no, I didn't. As you enter into this room, Belari, make a saving throw versus poison.
Oh,
That
come
can't be good.
on! You don't want to do that. Okay, so throw poison. Do. Ooh. And you. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting my saving throw freaking buttons don't work.
Wonder why yours
I
don't
don't
work.
know. I don't. It's like I don't know.
Maybe you should try Warrant and see what's up.
All right. That is a save.
All right. You take a you sneeze and it's just a putrid smell in this room. It's almost thick upon the like your nostrils. It's just horrifying.
Okay. Yeah, this is too the smell is just too overwhelming. But let me go ahead and just make a quick listen check before I retreat or hear noise, tech noise. Do I detect any unusual sounds or noises?
Just the trickling of water. You hear almost sounds like kind of a trickle of water. And there's a stairwell leading up out of this room.
Up. Okay.
Or down out of this room, I'm sorry.
All right. So I kind of gag and then I retreat back down the hallway to get out of that horrid smell.
All right.
And I report my findings. There is a dead ogre ahead on a bed, and there's a stairs to go down, and the smell is absolutely gag worthy.
Uh-huh.
So, is there any way we could protect ourselves from the smell?
Maybe we could open this door and then leave, and then when we come back, it'll have dissipated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go and take a look, but I'm keeping my nose plugs in.
All right.
Oh, do we have no? Where do those nose plugs come in from?
From like one of the first places we were at with a grill.
I don't think Belari was
with
a group. Do you excuse me? I see those nose plugs. You would have to have some extras, would you?
No, other people took the others.
Yeah, I have a set. I mean, I'm going to put them in if we're going to go in there.
Because it's really bad.
It was for
like
the
you literally
sweat.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. All right. I'm like looking at the magic users. It's like, isn't there anything you could do about the horde smell?
All right. Gale, when you go in there, you don't smell anything. Make a save versus poison.
I'll do. I say,
All right, Gale, you can just feel the putrid air in this room, but your strong dwarven constitution makes you feel pretty good.
that it does. Let me see here. And what's the body of the creature again?
Ogre.
It's an ogre.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, I'm gonna walk up and smack its head first,
All right.
just to make sure it's a fully dead ogre.
All right. You smack its head, and its head basically explodes in kind of a putrid mass of like a sickly green puff of disease puffs out of this thing's head, and the air is now slowly filling with kind of a putridness.
Made it worse. Can you purify that, or is it?
I'm checking the spell right now because I can do cure disease.
Remove stank. Do you have a remove stank?
Is it? I'm like, can you burn it? Can you like just catch it on fire and just burn it somehow?
Yeah, I can pull out a torch and light it on fire.
So the stink fills the whole place instead of
Starting to, yeah.
I mean, why don't we just close the door? Because if you start burning it, then the stench-filled smoke will fill every area here.
Oh, that's.
I say that like metagaming.
Oh, I have an idea. Can you teleport it away, or disintegrate it somehow? Matter of fact, we should teleport this to somebody that we don't like into somebody's like bed or something. That would be funny.
So what you're saying is we should teleport it to where those evil creatures are that swarmed us.
The Grell?
Yes.
Oh, I have plans for the Grell. No, I mean, I don't even know if they would even smell it or be bothered by it.
What's Silli and Smyddwack and Zaksharo doing?
I told Zakshar to stay out of there because he doesn't have nose plugs.
I've got nose plugs, but I'm not going to go in there unless Gale needs help with something that involves strength.
Yeah, Belgrakas is going to stay out since people are indicating there's something going on in there.
Silly's just gonna play some music on his flute.
I'm going to kind of stay outside.
Ooh. Can you meld the body into stone? I'll get rid of it.
Goodies first.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard to do that while it's on the bed.
Well, meld the whole thing into it. The whole bed is probably contaminated.
Okay.
Yeah, just meld the whole thing into stone and just cover it up.
See if it's got any good stuff on it first.
I ain't touching that.
Yeah, check that body. Go ahead, Belari.
Oh, no.
One second, I'm talking to the DM. So Gale's going to walk up to it, and he is going to attempt to cast Cure Disease on the body and see if that does anything.
All right. You start calling out the sacred rites, and as you do so,
The disease monster shows up. That was my last 3rd level spell.
let's see here.
Wait, no, it wasn't. How the fuck did I mess that up? Okay, I have 2 left. Huh, interesting.
Now the air inside of the room is less dank and dark, and it doesn't have that underlying putridness any longer.
Thank goodness.
I'm going to take a look and see if I can get try to figure out what could have caused the disease in it.
All right. Looks like based on, because it's kind of humid in here, and however this ogre was been laying here rotting, it had some sort of foul disease pathogen that was basically kind of shedding itself from this creature.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call everyone else in and say, all right, it's fine now, guys.
All right.
And I'm going to explain it to Zaksharo.
Die from this disease?
No, I think it died and then the disease set in. Just from rot, basically.
Gross.
Has anyone searched the room?
Nope.
Shall
Let's
we?
do that.
Go ahead. Don't worry,
Well, I
it's
guess-
fully dead. I made sure to break its head.
There's a stairs over here that leads down.
Uh-huh.
We still have 2 areas in this level we should probably check before we go down.
2
Yeah.
areas? I think there's 1, isn't there?
This just one, because this also goes down.
Ah, yes, that also goes
Yeah,
down.
2
Okay,
places
yeah, so
to go
just
down.
1.
And this one was wet and slick and slimy.
Yep.
Are these stairs also wet? Do we hear the wetness?
The stairs are getting damp as you descend.
So that could be where the water and stuff is going.
Belari's gonna go down these stairs, moving silently to scout ahead.
All right. Belari, you get down to the bottom of the stairwell.
my-
It's
Yeah.
there's a puddle at your feet, and there's a door that's sealed in, and it looks like the oak has become so wet that it's filled in the frame of the door, but there's definite amount of moisture on it.
All right, I'll detect noise.
All right. Alleseto and Silli are looking at some things of note.
All right. I don't hear anything. So, and you said that the door is very rotted.
The door is completely water saturated, and it's expanded so much that it's stuffed into the door frame, almost warped in a way.
All right. I'm gonna take out my dagger and just kind of see if I can like stab into the wood. Like, is it really soft and spongy, or is it still pretty hard?
It's pretty soft and spongy.
All right. Like use it because this is a +2 dagger, so it has it's pretty sharp. So I'm gonna see if I can just like stab through the wood enough that I could like kind of create a peek hole.
All right. You start kind of scraping, and the wood comes away in big chunks, and all of a sudden it comes away all at once, and the entire stairwell floods full of water.
Oh, great. All right. I'm definitely gonna run back up the stairs.
All right. Yes, this place is kind of moldy. You can see that there's mold, especially down around the stairwell. Now the water level is all the way up to the floor now, where it's poured out of whatever room.
All right, so it's like, now is it pouring into this room, or is it just kind of evening out?
It's leveled out now.
Okay.
Settle,
This
what do you
is
have
all.
there?
Yeah, I found a room full of water.
Seto, what do you have? What are you looking at?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a cat, a huge cat.
It's
What?
a
Huge-
weapon. It's a cat of 9 tails. It's a whip.
It's a whip.
Yeah. Look, and I start showing them the strands, and there's 9 of them, and they got these little barbs at the end of them, and you whip somebody with it.
Ooh.
It's pretty vicious.
Hey, here's a suggestion that we do have some potions of water breathing.
I have one.
Yeah, we do. That might be something that we can do when we need to get under there, but are we going to do that today is the question.
Well, here's the thing: it's like I can take a potion of water breathing, and I can because I can scout it out. Matter of fact, I'll still have my still have my ring activated, so if anything's down there, they wouldn't be able to actually harm me. But there might be something but there might be something under there that's worth it.
Yep. Do we want to hit this other double door?
I think we want to hit all that stuff first. Like do the double door, go back to the gem guy, drop off our stuff, and then explore the next level.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Oh wow, that looks like isn't that like a flail?
Sort of, but it's a whip instead of balls at the end of it.
I mean, we're guys, we're
You see
literally
it's got
standing
these
right
little,
here.
like,
Let's
razor things at the end of it.
Yeah, guys, we're right here. We might as well just let me just check it out real quick because it might just be a room, an empty room, and then we can just mark it off and then go on. There's no point in,
but what you're asking us to do is waste magic that we might all need to get down at some point.
It's not a waste of magic.
It is if it's a potion.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to go down there blindly.
It does make sense if we
want you to scout it just before we're ready to go down.
Right.
Well, why can't I just why can't I just scout it now?
This gives us an opportunity to go back to town and get more potions of water breathing if that's what we need to deal with it.
That's right.
I mean,
but we're like literally walking. I mean, like this is a big place. So you guys are wanting to walk all the way over here, then all the way back, and then all the way over here, and then all the way back. When we can just check it out.
And really need to sleep right now, right? I mean,
what if the entirety of the bottom floors are flooded? Because water doesn't really travel up, does it?
No.
And like I said, and here's the thing: only certain energy attacks can actually harm me when I have my ring activated. So I'm safe. I can go down there, and if something tries to physically harm me, I mean, it's just going to go right through me. So
but it can go through you tomorrow, too. Like, why do you need to do this now?
Well, why? I'm just wondering why not do it now? Why not just eliminate this since we're standing right here?
Because that's the next level down, and we haven't cleared this one yet.
It might be a dead end.
I doubt it.
We're on 2 different stairs that go down to that area. There's got to be something there.
Yeah, it's a different area.
Or those, and it might go to the very same room.
We found no other way down.
This
other than these 2.
I mean, this might be the end of the line.
That's the next level. Didn't the Duergar say they came up from below?
I don't know anything.
I mean, it could.
Dirty Dwarf.
Could just mean they're from the Underdark.
And here's the thing: I could go down there. I might be able to find maybe there's a lever or something that would drain the water. And here's the thing: we're planning on going back to Greyhawk soon anyway. We'll just buy more We'll just buy more potions of water.
Go ahead and go down.
I do not know why you are so insistent about this.
I'm wondering why you don't want it. Because do you realize how much time we're wasting by literally going all over the place?
Not really going.
It's like right down the hall.
We can literally.
A potion of water breathing and says, "Don't come back until you've thoroughly scattered it."
Are we on a clock? Is there any reason we need such haste?
We can be wasting too much time by basically if we're standing here, just eliminate it, and then we can decide what to do.
Okay, go down.
So anyway, he's holding a potion right now.
You know what? I'm drinking the potion of water breathing. I'm going down.
All right.
I don't think I even have a potion of water.
All right, Belari looks, eyes, and then in her normal concubine self decides, I'm going to do this, and drinks the potion of water breathing. And the potion of water breathing lasts for how long?
How long does it? Like an hour or 2 or something, or half an hour, or?
Potion of water breathing. Do we have that listed there? Oil of the Dryad. What did you guys do with that oil of the Dryad?
Oil of the
I don't
dried.
think.
I think that was in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Uh,
Water breathing lasts for how long? Let me look real here.
no, oil of, is that oil of the open mind? That was in the bag of holding.
Actually, let me pull up my DMG.
Rob, what level do we need to be 9th level rogues? How much EXP do we need?
Oh, water breathing. Let's see here. It lasts for it lasts for 1 full hour per dose.
Yes, 2 doses, and it
So
lasts for 1 hour of dose. Okay.
yeah. So and how many doses are in the potion?
2.
Okay. So I mean, I should take I'll take a dose of water breathing
All right.
and go
All
down.
right.
And with my ring is activated.
All right, you start moving into this watery area. You basically dive in, and it's a room. The water that fills this room is extremely cloudy. There's bits of debris floating at the very top, and you are it's just extremely cloudy. You find some manacle chains down at the bottom with some bodies. You
Okay.
find a few branding irons, and you also find what looks to be the metal from a rack in what appears to have been a torture chamber.
Okay. Could you expose the room, please?
Yes, the room curves up and around, all underwater.
All right. Then I'm gonna keep on and like I'm gonna actually be under the water since I can breathe underwater because I wanna, and then I'll like kind of come up and but oh, actually before I go down there, can I borrow that gem with the light?
This area that you're in, because it's kind of down, it's completely up to the there's like about an inch of clearance in at the ceiling
Uh-huh.
that kind of undulates as you're moving about, but for the most part you're completely inundated, and as you move around this corner, now there's no open space to the
Okay.
end.
Okay. So but before I go down there, I want that gem with the light on it. Can I borrow that real quick? Because obviously a torch is not going to survive down there.
You can see with your infravision, but it's
I don't have infravision. I'm human.
oh, that's right, you're human.
Yeah, I'm human.
He's got an item that glows
Have to
though.
loan you that stone.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, so I have that light stone. So I'm like checking the like I'll be checking the floors, the walls very carefully. And you said that it ends right here.
Yes. There's
Okay.
it ends right there. You come to basically a door that's extremely swollen in the frame, similar to the other one. All this one's a lot stouter.
Okay. Can I well, here's the thing, if it's a normal door, then I can slip underneath it.
You could probably get through the keyhole
Or,
if you can squeeze, if your ring allows you to squeeze through things.
if there's as long as there's an opening, I can get through it.
All right. So the water in this room is 11 feet deep, and it's draining a little bit through a crack to the east. and you can see through to the other side. It starts to get shallower as it goes up a steep incline.
Okay.
And you can see that it's now completely muddy, and the wall to your north, water is seeping in through there, and it is completely it's seeping in through this area, but this is dry right here.
Okay. So, and I found nothing beyond like as I was like looking along the floors, and like, did I find anything, just pieces of torture equipment?
Nope. There was nothing besides those pieces of torture equipment.
All right, and so this is just solid wall right here.
That's solid wall, and north looks like it's a stairwell that's leading up again.
Okay, then I'll step up out of the water.
All right, you climb up through the stairwell, and the water level starts to kind of recede down, and you come up into dry area right here.
Oh, okay. So, and it continues up. Okay.
It continues up.
All right. What do I see once I get up here?
You see a set of doors to the west, and then it opens up into a wide area up ahead.
Okay. I'll move silently.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Alleseto should be able to. I think Alleseto.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Did I show that spell to everybody or just you?
Everyone.
I think
I
to
saw
everybody.
Yeah, everybody saw it.
All right, Belari, as you're moving up, you hear the sound of kind of gruff voices, and it sounds like there's some sniggering laughing, and then talking in kind of a deep guttural tone.
Okay.
Do you still have your light emitting?
I don't go too far because I don't want my light to reveal me. But once I get to this point and I realize what's up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the water. Okay.
All right.
And then I'll swim up go through here. Okay.
Okay.
And then do I see? Is there anything in here? What's this? This seems to be weirdly.
That's where water is running down. It looks like this wall is extremely compromised, and it looks like it could give way at any moment. But you're in a dry area surrounded with a bunch of mud, and there's a stairwell leading up to a door that's sealed with a bunch of chains that are rusted.
So the water's going this way. Oops.
There's water. This is a wall here, and water is seeping out into this area and kind of puddling on the floor here. And then it's draining down this way into where the water starts to get deep again.
Okay. Can I make an intelligence roll to see if I can? Because obviously, I'm like looking at a map, but Belari wouldn't be looking at a map. So can I make like a roll, like an intelligence roll, to kind of deduce that this is the door, like this door, but from the other side?
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
We've looked down that. We've opened that door and looked down there before.
I thought Belari snuck through there before. I didn't think she went any further though.
We just looked down into that room and then closed the door.
I don't remember. Maybe. All right. I'm just making an intelligence roll to see if
You know this is the other side.
Yeah.
Those doors should be open.
Oh, they are open. Okay. All right. Well, never. Okay. So then, what I'm gonna do is say, okay, so now we know how everything connects. So I'll just kind of walk around, and all of a sudden I appear from from behind you guys.
All wet.
Yeah, all wet. I'm always wet. All right. Anyway, I say, well, and then I basically describe the how the water is, and
was it cold? It looked like it was cold.
It was, yeah, it was a little, it's a little nippy.
I could see
but
that.
yeah, Yeah. So basically, the chambers
Right through the
it seemed to
chamber.
be like some torture areas. Like there's a lot of torture devices, nothing of value. But as you continue north, you'll find a tunnel or a passageway. There's a door, but there's
Could you covered
also
in leeches?
creatures. There's also could I identify the voices? Like, did they? Because I've heard, of course, having lived here for being prisoner. What kind of voices were they? Were they orc? Were they
You haven't heard
ogre?
these particular voices before.
Okay.
They sounded guttural and evil, but it definitely wasn't orcish and not ogre, which you were more familiar with, having been taken prisoner by an
Right.
orc high priest.
Did they
Covered
sound
in leeches.
did they sound at least related? Like maybe in the same family?
To you, it all sounds guttural, and I don't think you speak any of those languages, do you?
I speak orc.
Oh, do you? It sounds maybe like a distant cousin of orcish,
Okay.
but you
Okay.
couldn't make out enough to really tell. You the laughter was it. There definitely were deep voices.
All right.
Do you want some
Alright.
help with those leeches?
I don't have any leeches.
It looks like you have leeches on you.
Do I have leeches on me? Warren, I checked myself. Do I have leeches? Oh, come on. Yes, okay, I have leeches. Please help me.
You're gross.
Just start a little fire and make a little hot pokey stick. That'll help.
There you go.
So Orth will start a little fire and heat up a.
Hey, this is a medieval. Hey, hold up. This is like medieval medicine, man. Leeches are actually good for you. It's like sucking out all the bad humors.
We can leave them then.
No. They're cramping my style.
Does that mean we'll all get leeches if we go in the water?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, unless we have something to protect ourselves with. But since I'm a girly girl, I am kind of grossed out by the leeches. So,
Is there something making the water appear, or is it just a bunch of water that just flooded the place?
You think it's a bunch of water that has flooded the place, probably groundwater that seeped in, or there is water that's coming through all those cracks everywhere from the river that you had heard a few levels up. Because there was a pretty massive river that you had.
How much water is in there?
It was about 9, like, what did you say, 9, 11 feet?
This area, the deepest part, was 11 feet deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's very little headroom. Like, you could theoretically go.
I was thinking of doing
there.
a bunch of destroy waters.
Well, we could just swim this, right?
Yeah.
That's not that far.
Yeah, but just be aware that there are.
I can't really swim, especially in this.
There's humanoids. There are some sort of humanoids beyond the water.
Oh, you could walk.
Yeah.
Just gotta hold your breath.
Yeah. I would say that it's probably not such a long swim that you couldn't swim through the area. And plus, like I said, there's just enough clearance that you can kind of swim up and get a breath of air. So it's not like you have to hold your breath the whole time.
Maybe there's a place where we can just open up the stone and we can drain all the water out.
But here's the thing: the water is very murky. So just be aware of that. It's not easy to see through. I hand back the jeweled light, by the way.
All right, so guys, next time we come into like a stinky area like this, or maybe even come across like some water that we might go into, I can create a pocket of breathable air.
Oh, how big?
What does it say? Like 10 foot, 10 yard radius.
10 yard.
1 point. It doesn't move. and it'll last like one turn per level. It's like 80 minutes from 8.
So you could walk into the middle of that, or swim into the middle of that, and then basically.
I don't know if I could cast while swimming though.
Uh,
But if the 6-yard radius,
That would be like pretty much all the water in this. If you cast it right where I'm at.
yeah.
it
If you
would-
cast it right in the middle of it, if you can cast it to the middle of it.
in case
make
you're
this
gonna
conversation-
unless you get caught.
To make this conversation less meta, I'm gonna draw like a map, like in the dirt on the floor, in the dust, so they can use
where it
the
goes.
drawn map to plan.
All right.
Is the water all the way up to the ceiling?
No, there's a like an inch or two of clearing, so
Here
you
there's
can
some
like
clearance. As you go deeper downhill here, it goes up to the ceiling.
Okay.
So to
Here
get
there's some clearance. There's about an inch of clearance in this room.
there's no reason.
What about
to
over
go in.
here on this side? Like, is it all?
This is all dry, and you start going down into the water here. This is the deepest bit of water because there's a crevasse under there that water is draining into.
So you have to
You'd have
swim
to
from here to here before you can get to breathable air,
Yep.
essentially. But it's not that far, probably. But even just here to here.
But this,
right?
if you don't swim here, there's a crevasse there. Belari didn't go deep into that crevasse.
What crevasse?
Yeah, but not a
Which
lot of
one?
us
Hold
don't
on,
know
which
how to
one, which
swim,
one?
right?
Whoa! What crevasse are you talking about?
This crevasse right here.
Those aren't stairs.
What are you talking about? I didn't go. What? That's how I got up the.
Yeah, you didn't go down in the crevasse.
That's a crevasse. I thought that was stairs.
It's stairs, but it's been cut through with there's a little bit of stair, but there's a crevasse there as well.
Well, I mean,
That's where
if
most
I
of the
saw-
water's draining through.
Okay, but like, there's no way. Was there any way for me to get through there?
Yeah. You just swam or you moved in your phantom form.
Okay, yeah, because I was looking for places
Right.
like that specifically. Like I was like looking, I mean, the way you described it was just.
It's kind of
for
like
instance,
this. It's kind of like this crevasse here.
Which one? Oh,
I just don't have a crevasse
All right.
drawn through there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's cut through
Alright.
the stairs, basically. That's where the water is kind of
well,
draining through.
if it
You
well,
wanna
if it, well, that
back
means if
up and
it's
go down
draining
there?
through. Well, if it's draining through, that means it's falling. So if I would have gone through there, I could have fallen, like into a deeper area that I could not have gotten out. So I'm glad I didn't go in there because I could have been trapped in there. So, but I do tell them about I make sure I tell them about that then.
all right.
But more importantly, could somebody? I need to do something about these leeches. They're like really grossing me out.
Yep. We'll start taking those off with a hot pokey stick.
All right, whatever it takes.
You just
Can't
want
you
to
like can't you cast some healing on me and doesn't that just take care of them?
They're not a disease or something. They're little creatures on you.
All right, hurry up.
Yeah.
I'm sure our wizard has some sort of fire spell that could work.
You probably should strip
Yeah, I
down
could
naked.
fireball her.
You should probably be naked, just in case.
Oh, jeez.
Do you want Silly to help you look everywhere?
The dwarves leave the room.
I'm not overly modest, but at the same time, I know a
You
creature
know
when I see
who
one.
has a hot poker?
Silly.
Oh,
Hey.
No, the forge guy.
Oh yeah. No, we just need a little stick of wood.
I don't care if you have leeches all over you.
We'll
But-
take a hunk off the bed or something and
I'm
Just
just
gotta-
saying.
would
burn
somebody
the
just
leech.
hot poke? Would somebody just hot poke me already? Everybody's like stunned to silence.
Warren just whipping people.
So who's got this cat of nine tails?
I didn't take it. If it's for torture, I'd rather break it. Is a cat of nine tails a weapon, a normal weapon, or is it for torture?
Be.
A little column A, a little column B, right?
Yeah.
I mean, mess you up if we got you.
Alvin, have you ever seen the original Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
Remember
Vaguely.
the one scene? Well, there's a scene in that movie where there's a guard whipping his back, away from like there's flies flying around him, and he's just whipping himself, on his armor. He's doing it lightly, but he's got a cat of nine tails. That's what he's using.
So what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, they'll just destroy this cat of nine tails. Let's get the leeches off, and then.
Did you want to use the cat of nine tails to get the leeches off?
Sure.
Why destroy it? Why not take it?
Is it worth anything?
It's worth probably about 25% more than a regular cat o' nine tails because it's custom ogre size.
Sure.
Has anyone detected magic on it?
I'm gonna do an appraise on it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What do I think it's worth?
Oh, you got it right. Let me see here. It's 25% more than whatever the
All right.
the rate is. Yep.
Okay.
Which is what? Anybody have that?
I don't think the cat of nine tails is in the core handbook. I think it might be in like maybe the fighter's handbook or the. I don't remember ever seeing a cat of nine tails in the core book.
Oh,
Or I might be wrong, but
Yeah, I don't remember either. Come to think of it.
there's a scourge. Is a scourge the same thing?
Yeah, Scourge would be. How much does it say the Scourge is worth?
The scourge is worth like 1 gold piece.
Yeah, this is a little more than that. This is probably worth. This is a nice one. It's probably worth 15 gold.
Okay.
Because of the size and because of the accoutrement.
maybe more if you haggle. It was taken out of the Tower of War.
There you go.
What is the party's plan?
To get the leeches off of me.
All right. Belari manages to get the leeches cleared off.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I think I'd like to stop by the forge if we can.
Yeah.
Run that extra stuff off.
We've got this big pile of gold. We don't want to be traipsing through if we have to swim underwater.
Gale really doesn't want to swim in the water at all.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of that idea either.
I don't have swimming as a proficiency, so that means I can't swim, right?
No, you can swim. It's just harder.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can doggy paddle. I mean, that type of things is like, let's say you're in a storm-tossed sea or something's like chasing you or something, but you can usually, even you should be able to do like a basic doggy paddle if there's no if you're not under threat of anything.
All right, so are we all agreed to go to the forge now?
Yes.
Sure. Let's go to the forge.
Okay. So go to the forge, drop off our gear.
The party makes their way up the lift to the cutover to get to the forge, and after a bit of spelunking activities, you finally manage to get up to Boardan's forge. The ghostly pale blue figure of Boardan is there. He alternates between hammering on the smithy and singing a chant in a very kind of disembodied voice to Glengeddon. over to the forging or the jeweler's the jeweler's what's the word I'm looking for? Crucible, and sings out praises to Caladuran Smooth Hands.
Hey, I didn't suffer any damage from those leeches, did I?
No, you were insubstantial.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah,
they
couldn't have. I
attached
forgot.
themselves to you, but you didn't take any of the damage.
Well, no, they couldn't have attached really to me at all. That's the thing. I was insubstantial. They would have just passed right through me. I just forget about that. Almost forgot about that.
So no leeches.
No leeches.
Yeah,
But
there was
you
no
saw
leeches
them
on
and you told us about them.
Yeah, I told you about the leeches.
So, can we give the ruby and the one black gem we have remaining to the guy for the gem of insight?
Yes, he can fashion those into a trinket of. He looks at the group and says, what do you wish to create from this gem?
A gem of insight.
Offering. All right. He starts to chisel about the. He says, "What's that?"
List. Taking them off the list.
All right. He says, "Come back in a week's time, and your gem shall be completed."
Excellent. Thank you.
So put that in the.
Before I
forge that you-
forget, is there anything that we could get from that dead ogre that might be able to be used to make?
Gauntlets of ogre power. Yes,
Yep.
we should probably do that. Maybe the skin the leather. Skin.
That ogre
right
was
out of his arm.
diseased. You wouldn't be able to turn him into, and now he was desiccated down to a skeleton.
That's
If you
okay.
kill an ogre and get like a good pelt, you could possibly use that to do that. This ogre was not in any type of, unless you resurrected him and then killed him.
Kill him.
Would have
Okay.
to be dead for a couple days for me to do that.
So, couple thoughts, guys. For those that don't want to swim, I could Odaluk's Resilient Sphere if people outside push us through the water. But also, we have these two doors up here that we should probably check out maybe before we have to go swimming.
All right, now hold on a second here. I need to see. Okay, so there's an order in for. Okay, bracers AC 5 ordered by Belari. They were delivered.
Yeah,
All right.
those are delivered.
The gem of insight is an intelligence gem.
Intelligence and wisdom, yeah.
Okay. What is the value of the gems that you've put into the?
It's over 13,000. Yeah, or 12,000.
And more, what kind of ingots would I need to make the shoes I was requesting?
Like mithril or something, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
mithril and something else, like one for stealth and one for speed.
Speaking of that, I also had an order for special dwarven metals, if those have arrived.
I have
now-
two ingots of Capernium, which are dwarven.
Yeah, with that, I needed a couple more ingots in order to make full plate.
Now this guy only makes what you give to him.
Yeah. Well, no, I ordered it in town.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I guess
I ordered the metal, not the armor, just
Okay.
metal.
Would he have the ability to make a sword that would be worth having made?
All right. So what gem was put in here?
There's a black gem worth 5,000, and that last one worth 7,000.
Okay. And what was that other gem? That was
It was the dark red one that we just found.
Ah, yes. Okay. And that was worth 7,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is there any other offering you wish to put into this to get the effects that you're hoping from Caladuran?
He just needed 10,000, right?
Yes. Minimum.
So if you give a little extra, it's more likely to
do it. Is there anything else we can put in for it?
We have a couple of gems worth 1,000. We have gold, platinum.
It has to be gems, right?
For this effect, yes. For the forging, it would have to be metal.
We have gold ring with a diamond. Gale's holding on to a black opal. And then we have 4 1,000 gold piece gems, a couple 500 gold piece gems.
What would it require? I asked the forge.
He looks and says, hard to tell. The item you seek is extremely complex.
If the opal will help you, go ahead.
Maybe with this dark ruby and a little extra offering and you kept the black gem, I could make something that is half as unique. Or were you to put in a larger offering, I could make something to your heart's desire.
Do you want to wait?
How much larger?
He kind of stands looking and then gazes over at Alleseto.
Is this like a 10,000, 20,000 kind of a thing?
I'm wondering if he wants the gem from my my circlet.
What is the gem from your circlet? Is that your augury gem?
Oh no. No, I think if it's supposed to be like if you want the ring to have more than one aspect, right?
Yeah.
You probably have to spend like 10G worth of gems per aspect. You know what I'm saying?
If you want intelligence and wisdom.
You're gonna be.
Oh, I
like,
see.
You're gonna be spending like 20K worth of stuff.
I don't need the wisdom aspect of it, just the intelligence aspect of it.
Then we should give him. We should keep the black gem and give him the exact amount with the red gem and the
three of the smaller gems. Yeah, that's smart.
I think you should definitely go over. Like maybe about 12K.
We can do that and still keep the black gem.
Belari has a request. Do we still have a red gem? Do we still have a red gem of any type? Like a red ruby or anything red?
We've got some cheap ones. There's probably one that's
fine.
red.
That's perfect. No, that's fine. I just because I request that a continual light spell be cast on that red like that red gem. It doesn't matter if it's cheap. The point is that it's very hard to see red light in the dark from a distance. So I want something that I could use to see with, but isn't going to attract attention from a distance.
Red light maintains your night vision because your rods and cones see the colors differently and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah. Well, no. It's not about me maintaining my night vision. It's about it being hard to detect in the dark. Like, for instance, in the military, when I did...
you're going to be... So you want basically a continual light that's red?
Yeah, that's right.
So most sentient things that don't have enhanced vision...
You've done night navigation courses, right?
Yeah.
You know how
it would have a reduced detectability. I think it's about 75% reduction, or not 75. I think it's about 75% as luminous. So you'd have about a 25% reduction in luminescence.
Red lights don't overload the part of your eyes that see well in the dark.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm human. I'm not.
And there's like this is normal human physiology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I got
So-
personal experience in this, guys. Red light, you can see fine. With matter of fact, I had to do like
You're
night
trying to
vision,
see, but you don't want to be
navigation.
detected from as
Right.
far away. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
what I'm
want a
saying. I
white
don't
light.
want I don't want a white light that's going to be detectable from a distance, but red light is not detectable from a distance.
Right.
Well, it's
Or
less detectable.
Yeah, less detectable.
So I'm trying to
you've got
explain.
you've got about a 25% reduction in detectability from distance. So you'd be able to close in closer before the thing would be able to detect it.
Yeah, that's fine.
that see well in the dark are not sensitive to red. So that's why when you use a red light, it doesn't desensitize your night vision.
Okay.
It uses your daylight vision, the daylight vision part of your eyes, and not the. It's an oversimplification.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need to be able to see in the dark.
Yeah.
That's the point. And you
Red
can.
is not a bad
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
for that, but I think let's just do the 10,000, and that should get us what we want.
All right, that should be ready in 3 days' time. Then
Great.
So, does anybody have a continual light spell they can cast on this red
Yes,
gem?
I can do that tomorrow unless somebody's able to do it today.
so you put the dark ruby worth 7,000 in there, and what else did you put in there?
3 1,000 gold piece gems.
Do you have 3 of those? What were they?
They were not listed. They were just in the 1,000 gold piece gem column.
Oh, okay. All right, so you have 3 1,000 gold piece gems.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to go over like 12 grand.
I don't know. I don't think so. Do you?
Yeah, you do. If you go to a restaurant and you buy like $100 meal, you got a tip, right?
This tip is not included?
No, it's not. That's how you have to look at it. Give this man some money, some gems, man.
Anybody else weigh in on this?
What was that?
So Seta's saying we need to pay extra. We need to throw in a little tip, a little extra.
Well, seeing as he's crafting for my god, I would suggest something that my god would like.
Like what?
The ruby.
Maybe that's more towards the gnome's god. Mine, he likes silver.
And
He
you know what
likes
else would
what?
help? If we praise to Caliban, that would help as well.
You can start a circle.
Could I drink to him?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, let's do that. Silver, you said your god likes, so maybe we add some silver pieces to be melted down.
I don't think we
as
have
the chain for the
silver pieces on
gem
us.
of insight.
I got some silver.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. You could throw in some silver.
Actually, he
We
would
can
like
pray over it too.
He would like Electrum.
I'll give him the Electrum that I found.
500 Electrum pieces.
All right. How much Electrum do you wish to throw into the offering?
I'll give him the 10 I found and then the 500 Electrum that we found in the
Okay.
satchel.
510.
Right. All right. He starts to basically heat up the crucible and then pulls out his gem sculpting items, and then there's you can start to see the glory of Caladuran pouring into the crucible, and the forger, the gemsmith of Caladuran, starts his work on the armor, or on the gems. Now, did you hear the known works of armor? There was also dwarven plate.
Yeah, we just don't have enough of the ingots yet. That's why I placed an order with the church.
All right.
Would this guy be able to make a sword? I could really use a nice sword.
He would. If you were to find some things that you wish to make of offerings, you could perhaps get a good sword out of it. Or submit your sword to be reforged with some additional types of metals.
Is there recommendations there?
It's a hard one to know because you're working on the forge of a god, so it's kind of like make the offering, hope it's in his favor, and see what you get.
Maybe this is a question that Gale could ask.
What?
You have what's your what's the augury or foresight or could you pray and ask?
Sure, but if you're wanting him to answer, you're going to have to offer something for the
prayer.
Yeah.
What
something
type
of value
sword is Orth looking to obtain?
It would need to be like a +3 or better longsword.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we're getting into like that's a pretty significant piece.
Yeah.
So would it be like 30,000 or does it?
Let's see here.
I have a +2 longsword. We have multiple +2 longswords actually.
How many of those longswords do you have?
We have 3 in our possession. I mean, 2 of them are, or no, one of them is. Sorry, we have 2 of them. One of them is in the vault. We also have a bastard sword +2 in the vault.
Can I have one of the long swords? Can I have one of the long swords?
Yeah, can you use a longsword?
Yeah, I can use a longsword.
Yeah, when we go back, you can get the other one.
Okay.
So we have a bastard sword +2 that then we could offer up.
Is a bastard sword two-handed?
1 or 2.
1 or.
If you're wanting something like that, I'm thinking that if you sacrifice 2 of the +2 longswords and maybe a gem worth 5,000, and then maybe some tungsten ore, I think you'll get what you want. The gem and the ore would form the hilt and the crossguard.
Okay.
So I think you'd be good with that.
We need to find some tungsten.
What if we use the +2 great sword and the long sword?
Right, that's what we just said. So +2 longsword, +2 bastard sword, a 5k gem, and some tungsten ore.
I think we have the tungsten, don't we? Didn't we find tungsten ore already?
We do?
Yeah, I don't know where somebody wrote it down, but it should be over in there in that room.
I don't have a listing of that stuff anywhere.
Give me one second.
So somebody else wrote it down, or
There's different gems. Maybe nobody wrote them down. Or maybe they were sold or something.
I don't think so. I mean, the only ones I wrote down was the
We found
2
them recently.
Capernium that I'm carrying.
Capernium? Yeah, that might have been it.
Yeah. So next time we go to town, we can place an order. Or maybe we'll get lucky and find some in here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I think tungsten was also the other ore I needed for my other set of shoes.
I'm gonna leave the Capernium here at the forge. I'm gonna create a heading in the party treasure for things that are at the forge area.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just keep stirring the sauce.
We can leave the belay hide here too, right?
Sure.
Maybe he can imbue the boulet hide for somebody.
Yeah, we might need to find some more things for something like that. But yeah, you probably could.
All right. Do you guys need to rest to get spells back, or do we want to go through that door? All right.
If we don't wish to wait an additional day, I'm afraid Caladrin won't be of much help to us.
Yeah. It seems like Belgrakas, how about you? How are you feeling?
Hey, Rob, you're a rogue too, right? Rob,
What was that?
you're a rogue, right? What? How many XP do we need for level 9?
Let me look here. I am back at I believe 8th level. Let's go back here. What do I need?
What are you looking
To next
for?
level. That doesn't make any
Rogue
sense.
level 9.
Rogue level 9 is 110,000.
110,000. Okay, thank you.
To get you're saying to get to level 9,
Yes.
right? 110. Okay.
And then 10 is 160, right?
That's a great article, Smyddwack.
Yeah, 160.
Okay, cool.
Good.
It's Rodopsin.
I think it's Rhodopsin. Maybe it's
Rodopsin.
Yeah, that's it. Not sure about
Multiclassing is so much fun.
All right. Sweet. So we'll probably leave it at this one. You guys can plan where you want to go at the next go round. Do you have an idea where you're trying to go?
Yeah, we need to go through these doors where this blue question mark is. Right here. And then we got to figure out how we're going through this water.
Mm.
I mean, like you can swim through it. It's just we just have to, you're gonna have to deal with the leeches because the leeches are the only like physical danger in the water, and plus it's murky. But I mean, we should all be able to get through that water. It's just that if we have to hope that whatever's on the other side doesn't hear us coming, like splashing around or whatever. Like, what we could do is, like, one of us can go over there, tie a rope to something, and then everybody else could just basically move along the rope. And so that way nobody has to worry about doing swim checks or anything like that.
Does anybody have swimming?
Nope.
I've got rope use.
Yeah, I mean, I got rope use as well. Like I said, I wasn't worried about it because I had a potion of water breathing, so
right.
I wasn't worrying about swimming.
I was away.
Oh,
sorry. What's happening?
Well, we were just wondering about
what we were doing next.
Yeah, what we're doing next, and we probably need to rest first, right? How are you for spells?
Yeah, I should probably rest. And I know that Belari wants that continual light spell. So
yeah, I need something because I wanted something that I can hang around my neck and have my hands free, which would be really nice.
Yep.
So, but we can do
Is that something she's going to need that I should cast, or should we free it? Who do we? I guess it's probably better for me to do that.
Do you have a continual light spell now?
I do, but then we can keep the priest freed up for for healing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up one of the cheap gems. What's the cheapest red gem we have?
There's some 10. There's some that are worth 10. You want one of those?
Yeah, that's all I need.
There's a
as long
pink
as it's
coral.
red. I mean, as long as it's red, like I want something that has a red light.
Jet, a 50 gold star ruby.
Oh, the star ruby's red.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that that red ruby.
Okay, so I'll mark that off.
All right.
You sure you don't want the 5,000 gold piece dark ruby?
No, that's all right.
We don't have. Do we have that? What is it?
That one's black, I think.
A black gem that's worth 5,000.
Oh, how much is the dark ruby? Oh, that's the one you're committing to the crucible,
It's
right?
already
That's the dark
gone.
ruby.
Hey, the last thing I want is a black light with this group.
Yeah.
Who knows what I would see?
Silly would.
You mean who knows what we would see?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Good.
So we're gonna call it then.
Yeah, we'll pick it up on the next one.
All
All
right.
right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Take care, everybody.
Take
All right,
care.
we'll see you on
Bye,
the next one.
guys.
Later.